I would love to be on Z-Way. I'd love to see what she gets out of me.
I'd be scared for you.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think would
yeah.
happen?
I think
Wait.
this is gonna be really good.
That's really good for the audio.
Yeah. Julia,
Buzz.
I love Julia Fox because she wears such low-rise pants that her full pussy is out. It's so cool. I'm really, really working up to that.
Do you consider yourself a contemporary of Miss Fox?
Is this happening right now, or is it?
It's a cold
No,
open.
no, it hasn't happened yet.
No, it hasn't opened.
No, we haven't
It's
opened
kind
yet.
of one of those things where it's like you'll know it when you see it vibes, like porn.
Maybe.
Yeah, like porn.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Wait, what was the question?
Do you consider yourself a contemporary of Julia Fox?
I definitely feel like she's a foremother.
I see that for sure.
We're in conversation.
Yeah, you guys are.
I DM her. She doesn't respond.
Wait, what if have you actually DM'd?
I should be like, let's collab. We should collab, girl.
Oh, you guys would get along like a house on fire. You guys would get along
so.
Yeah.
Is that an expression? Like a house on fire?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Love Island. They're like crack on like a house on fire. or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Have you ever heard of Banta?
Oh, yeah. They're always like proper fit, tag.
Yo, that's
tool.
jokes.
Somebody, actually, 2 people in this month told me that I'm perfect on paper, but not what they want in real life, which is reality TV show talk.
What is the context of that?
Wait, perfect on paper? Wait, what do they mean?
They're like, on paper, you're awesome, but then I meet you, and it's like, what's going on?
Are these strangers coming up to you and telling you this?
No, they're lovers.
Okay.
Oh.
What's
no.
good about you on
Wait,
paper? What's
bring the
good
bring
about
the mic a little bit closer to you. Feel free to touch it. Bring it close. Yeah.
Eat it, yummy, yummy.
Yeah. Mm.
This is a really nice setup you have.
Thank you.
Thank
Would be
you.
a shame if something happened to it.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh my God.
what's gonna happen?
Wait, are you guys like, how long have you been doing this pod?
We've been doing it since September of 2020.
Oh my God, that's so many years.
I've actually lost track of that, but that is true.
Yeah, that is true. The thing is, like, every now and again, we have taken breaks.
Yeah.
Was this like a pandemic? cry
Yes.
It was
for
a
help?
pandemic prod.
yes.
Yeah, it was. I always
This is
wanted
just something
to
to
do a
pass the
podcast.
time, and now
Yeah.
we're just locked in too deep.
I know we're in too deep. We can't get
Too
out.
afraid to just say, hey, the magic's gone. And
Are you sponsored by BetterHelp?
Not yet, but if BetterHelp is listening, I will sell out.
yeah.
I will sell out instant. Are you sponsored by BetterHelp?
That's such a good question. Use like my promo code like crazy slut. I love that. I feel like BetterHelp. It's like we could all be therapists for that. It seems like
Oh, for sure.
Oh, actually, do you know Jess Levin?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jessica Levin has like I don't want to like spoil her bit, but she has a really funny bit about how a therapist that she met on BetterHelp is like a cowboy who was like, I just got certified 2 days ago. Let's go.
Yeehaw, bitch. That's so scary.
Yeah.
Well, like, when you sign up, it's actually like somebody tweeted about this too. Where it's like you can easily accidentally sign up to be a therapist instead of a patient.
What?
And I'm like, what the fuck?
What?
I think I could. No, I can't. Do you think I could? It's the blind leading the blind, I guess, if I'm a therapist.
I think you could do it.
Oh, I think you.
I would love
think
to
you would
text
be
BetterHelp and have them be like, oh my God, slay.
Literally,
Yeah.
I'd be like, wait, stop. No way.
He said, what?
I'm like, wait, spoilers, stop.
Yeah. Wait. Let's do like a little role play. All right. Let's pretend like I am a client of yours and you're my
Okay.
therapist.
Let's
all right?
pretend Lucas is fucked up inside and needs help, which is
Yeah.
not
Right,
true.
That's gonna be hard to pretend.
That is gonna be
Oh my
hard.
God.
It's gonna be hard.
Crazy, but
I'd
I'll do
say-
my best to pretend.
Hey, crazy guy. That's how it opens. Let's have my crazy guy.
You receive that text from BetterHelp. What do you say? What do you do?
Wait, am I still the client or am I the therapist?
You're the
You're
client.
the client.
Oh, I'm the client, and I just get, hey, crazy guy. I'm
It
like,
would be crazier almost if you texted as the patient, hey, crazy guy, to your therapist.
okay.
Service?
All right, I am the one getting therapized, and I get told, hey, crazy guy. I probably go, oh, damn, everybody knows. Like,
I'd say you look like a snack. What? When I get fired?
Well, you wouldn't see
you
how
wouldn't
he looks.
see it. It would be messaging.
BetterHelp is text.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of it is.
Oh my God, that'd be even funnier if I'm like, you look really good today. It's like so scary.
You're like, how do you know?
Like she's right behind me, isn't she? Vibes.
Wait, talking to the microphone?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, girlie.
Hey. Look at me. Where'd you go just now? I love that. Where'd you go just now?
Oh, I go everywhere. My mind is everywhere.
I took Adderall before this.
Oh,
How frequently do you take Adderall?
we're about to be taken on a journey.
It depends on how I can get my hands on the stuff. Do you know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
hear you.
for sure.
I hear you, soul sister.
For sure.
Are you guys on medication?
I am not.
I am on a medication, but it's not Adderall. It's a different one.
Okay, fine.
I'm wondering if it might be beneficial for me to get on Adderall, because I've been talking a little bit more about how when I'm under the influence of the devil's lettuce, I get more focused and it's easier for me to get tasks done.
A lot of people with ADHD have
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if that may be a reason that I should talk to someone about potentially getting a prescription.
Oh.
What do you think the devil's lettuce is, if you had to guess?
I'm like,
Oregano?
wait, the devil's L? The devil's L.
The devil took a huge L.
I definitely don't think I need Adderall. Because
Okay.
every time I take it, I like message every single person I've ever met. And I'm like, let's start a business.
What business would you start?
Oh my God, that's such a good question. I really care about oh wait, I have a lot of causes.
Okay.
One of my causes is the Amish.
Yeah.
Helping the Amish or
Yeah, that's true. It's like pro or against.
Eradicating the Amish. Tessa wants to genocide the Amish.
they've gone on for too
You
long.
heard it here first.
I know. I'm like, wait, you guys dress weird.
From a style perspective, you guys need to stop.
Put on some low-rise
It's a
jeans
crime.
right now.
I make them snatched. I want to like give them a makeover.
That is a great cause.
Oh,
That is a good
a
cause.
makeover show for the Amish? Incredible.
Yeah, that's one of my causes. For some reason, I'm like, I don't think I'm allowed to say any of this.
No, you are.
Okay, cool. Just lying to my
We've
face.
said words.
I care about asexuals.
Okay.
I feel like they're the butt of the joke too much.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
it stops with me.
Cool.
So true.
Wait, how would you put that into practice? What steps are you going to take?
That's true. It's like, what is my business?
What is the business
Are you just going to
model?
police every open mic where people do like a joke about asexuals?
Yeah,
like,
just
hey, no.
Not funny. Not funny. That's always me to Mike. Being like, that's actually not funny. Hey, that's actually not cool.
Whoa. Yeah. So wait, what are you gonna? Okay, you see an asexual walking in the woods. You're in the woods too, for some reason. I don't know why.
First
you're in
off,
the woods.
get out of the woods.
Get out of the woods.
You know what you did.
You see an asexual. You two are trapped in the woods.
Sure.
What do you guys? What do you do?
I was gonna be like, we fuck.
The one person you can't do that to.
Wait, shit, that's not funny. That's no shit.
That, not funny, Tessa. Not funny.
Not
Not, cool.
cool.
Really not cool.
Really, the causes you need to stop yourself. Really, the real villain is in the mirror.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. So what's the next business?
Yes.
Wait, this is such a good question. I love how none of my businesses can make a single dollar.
Yeah,
Business is a very loose term. It's very
not
business
lucrative.
is a spectrum. It's a spectrum of
That's
terms.
so true.
Yes.
It's really profound, actually.
yeah.
But otherwise I don't believe in spectrums.
Yeah, binaries. Ooh, that's a good business. It's called BO, binaries only.
Yeah, that's what that acronym means.
BO, binaries only. I believe, okay, one time my sister told me that she thinks everyone exists on a binary between quirky and corny,
back.
and neither of them are good.
Q and C.
Q and C.
Wait, I'm trying to think which no, wait. It's a binary and you can't be both.
You cannot be both. You cannot be.
and I'm being bi-erased on the pod.
You
Yeah.
are being binary.
So wait, it's quirky
Where
and
do you
what?
think
Sorry?
you are? Corny.
Quirky and corny.
It's funny because I think they're the same.
I'm
Ooh.
definitely corny more than
Yeah,
I'm quirky.
I'm corny too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why do you think they're the same?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of like quirky or like, oh, so that just happened. Is that quirky?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
awkward turtle vibe. Yeah, I'm quirky sauce.
You're definitely quirky.
I'm definitely like BuzzFeed bacon avocado.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
No, you see, that I think has become corny. It's because it's become
No,
so.
I think.
No?
Well, because corny has meaning, which is a corny thing to say. But corny is like, okay, if quirky is like awkward turtle, corny is like, I love him, and that's awkward turtle. You know, there's like a slight gradient.
That's so
Yeah.
true. I have no idea what she's talking about.
I have no idea either.
She's so smart. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I think wait, quirky, corny. What about just like really cool? Is that an option?
No one can be cool. It doesn't exist.
I think it's now quirky to be cool. I think so.
I think cool is corny.
You think cool is corny?
Well, I think it probably depends on the person. You can be cool corny in the sense of like if you really care about being cool. But then sometimes you're so aloof that maybe you're quirky cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think, well, here's the thing is that I think that like, I feel like you have thoughts
She
or
lost
confusion.
the thread, I think.
I'm literally like the monkey with symbols in my brain. Like a monkey is twerking in my head right now. I think I just black out and die.
And you know what? I think that's a perfect transition to say welcome to Two Nosy Meerkats
Welcome
podcast.
to I almost forgot we were here.
How could I forget?
I was so entranced by our guest.
I've been entranced since the moment I met our guest at a Silly Goof Mic. That's where I believe I first saw you, and you blew me away. Please give a round of applause for fantastic comedian Tessa Belle.
Tessa Belle. Tessa Belle, what is your life story? Like, where are you from?
Yes.
What do you...
We'll do it like inside the actor studio.
Oh my God.
Where were you born?
None of your business. I refuse to really reveal any information.
You're like Tommy Wiseau who from like the room, like we never learn how old you are, where you're from, what country, fucking yeah.
I'm just really shy, I guess.
I could look it up right now. Although I don't think Belle is your real last name.
People are always trying to dox me. Belle is my real middle name.
Okay.
Belle.
Belle.
It means sexy.
Yeah.
And I'm from LA. Ever heard
Okay.
of it?
Oh, yeah, I think
I've
so.
heard of her work.
I think
Yeah.
so. That's crazy.
I was born on a studio lot.
Industry.
Oh my God.
We got
Industry is in the room.
Wait, you're asking my life story?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was life like on the studio lot when you were first born?
Judd Apatow cut the cord.
Yeah.
With one of those, you know the...
Oh, the clappers?
Yeah, the clappers. That's how he
slate?
cut the cord.
The sleigh, yeah.
He slated. He's like, take one.
The two girls from Gilmore Girls like raised you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I guess a huge part of my life is I was more brunette and now I'm more blonde.
When did that switch happen?
That's an amazing question. I think 7th grade. That's like, it's obviously a cry for help. Anytime somebody dyes their hair blonde, it's like,
Yeah, that's true.
you should
Yeah.
wellness check.
But I'm really sorry to hear you were a brunette.
No, thank you for saying that.
No, I'm really sorry to hear
That
it.
means the world.
Yeah.
Um,
You went
Was your
through a
hair
lot.
was your hair ever a different color before brown? Because like my hair used to be like bright blonde before it like got darker over time.
boys love to be like, I was blonde as a baby.
That's
Yeah.
wait, boys.
I
do
love
to do
saying
that.
it.
Yeah,
Who
like
doesn't love saying
boys
it?
are addicted. Like boys with brown hair are addicted to being like, I actually was blonde as a baby. What is that?
I think it's like a little vulnerability thing. It's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not like a big scary man. Like I was blonde.
Yeah,
Totally.
I have vulnerability. I was once blonde.
And
yeah.
you know Lukas, he's really intimidating.
Yeah, I once
So-
had flaws.
So he's like trying to, be self-effacing.
It's crazy to believe that. Well, okay. Also, when I talk about blonde culture, it becomes Nazi vibes, but I am Jewish. Nazi vibes. Okay, it's giving Nazi Nestle. I can't talk like that. I shouldn't say that.
So when you first became a Nazi,
Yeah.
Totally.
you were in 7th grade.
How did it feel to be original?
I actually I'm not gonna do this bit.
Okay, fair.
I refuse to do this bit. It's not funny.
Yeah, that's so fair. And
Yeah.
asexual comes out of the woodwork.
Not in
Just
Kanye's
always-
America.
Also, I'm trying to think of. Well, another thing is like obviously right now, kind of it's like she has porn star tits.
You
You guys were all thinking it.
You do? Yeah, they're nice.
I feel like you're negging me.
I am not. I'm not. Whoa, I'm
Gabby,
not making
compliment
you.
Tessa's boobs
Wait,
right
what the
now.
fuck?
Right now.
No. I just got
Look.
it. Okay.
Look at them.
You know how you
Hey,
had.
my boobs are down here.
You know how you had the monkey symbol in your brain?
Yeah.
I had the like 30 sirens going off of like, what am I to do? Like they're wonderful tits.
Yeah.
But
what
am
am
I
I
sup-
tit do?
Am I am I supposed to be like, hello,
Makes you think.
honored podcast guest? I'm confirming.
No, if you talked about them, I'd be like, that's fucked up. Don't sexualize me.
Yeah, because as a queer woman myself, I mean, you are a queer woman yourself.
I literally forgot about that. Every time people like raise your hand if you're straight, my hand shoots up to the sky. And then I'm like, oh yeah.
Wait, my girlfriend does the same thing. And then when we got kicked out of that nightclub in Vegas, she was like, but I'm always raising my hand when people ask if we're straight.
Can I tell you? That reminded me of a TikTok I saw of like I forget what reality show like this TikTok couple were watching, but this white husband says, "Oh my God, you will not believe what my wife just said," and his wife was black, and his wife said, "I just said I would never date a white man."
Incredible.
Meanwhile, they have a full-on child who's like right next to them as well.
Well, just because they have a child doesn't mean they're dating.
That's so true.
Just because they're married doesn't mean they're together. Yeah.
Do you think married people are dating?
My mom is certainly dating people that aren't my dad. If that's what you mean.
Are they still technically together?
Yeah, but the power of the law, sure.
Oh my God.
I really hope they don't listen to this. All love, wish you the best.
Wait, name them. No, don't actually.
I think
What's your social security number?
I actually don't know. Wait, I lost every form of ID I have.
What?
Where?
What happened?
I don't have a wallet, and because girls aren't allowed to have pockets.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
And so I kind
Or
of
thoughts.
raw dog all my cards and then just lost them all.
Yeah.
It literally just like holding them or like.
Yeah. But the thing is, and now I just use Apple Pay and I have nothing
Oh,
else.
I love Apple Pay.
Apple Pay is pretty good.
I love the cha-ching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But if there's no Apple Pay, I'm effed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. But why would you go somewhere with no Apple Pay?
That's so
What are you
true.
broke?
Yeah.
That's Black Mirror if there's no Apple Pay.
They start doing reverse Black Mirror episodes. We go to this cafe and there's no Wi-Fi.
Yeah. That's in every apocalypse movie. Like people are like, "Oh my God, where's the food? Where's the water? Where's the shelter?" There's no Apple Pay.
It's true.
I'm trying to think what I do during an apocalypse. I would go to Brandy Melville. Get in there
yeah.
to top.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know what Brandy Melville is.
Read a book.
Lucas.
You sound ignorant.
I think Nora Ephron first wrote about it.
Who is that?
Nora, you don't know who Nora Ephron is?
I'm actually feeling kind of tired. I kind of feel weird. I'm gonna go home.
You don't know Nora E? She like invented the rom-com.
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
She's like this white lady who writes about like sad divorces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's divorce? No. No, yeah, I don't know. I think I've heard that name before, but like,
You'll see her around.
yeah.
She's on the scene.
We came
Yeah.
up in the scene together, yeah.
yeah.
She's a good comic, yeah.
She goes up at Mike's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Totally.
doesn't grind the way she should. But
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Do people who listen to your podcast like know about like mic culture?
They do now.
I think they do now. We've
yes.
talked about it enough.
We've spoken about it enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
Do you want to talk about
toxic.
it?
What do you have to add to the open mic discourse?
Mics are self-harm, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm on the grind set right now.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Is that embarrassing? Like, it's so embarrassing to be at mics all the time.
I don't think it's embarrassing. I think that's great. I wish I was
yeah.
at more mics.
I think that when you're starting out, it's like very natural to just be like trying to do as much as you can, but over time you have to be like, okay, I need to take time for myself just a little bit more. Like I don't need to grind as hard. Yeah.
It's hard because you guys know I dress like a common whore, and then I'm like wearing like a corset to the mics, and it's like I can't feed my kids, you know,
Yeah.
like, I don't have time.
How many kids do you have?
Yeah.
3.5.
3.5.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did the half one do that you were like, no, you're half a person at this
He's
point.
a dud. He's a flop.
He's a flop.
He's corny.
Can you imagine if your kid's a dud?
Ugh. I know.
I'd send him away.
Yeah, I'd send him away. Well, you sent yours away, but you kept half just to remind yourself that he existed.
Or do you guys care about kids?
I definitely want kids at some point.
I want kids for sure.
Yeah.
Wouldn't I be?
Do you?
Same.
Would I be a great mommy?
You would be a great mom.
You would
Yeah,
be
I
fantastic.
believe
Do you want kids one day?
It depends on how bored I am.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like if I
Yeah.
want to write a book or something, kids would be awesome. But I don't. Wait, it depends also on who I'm trying to kiss, because some people like care about kids, and I need them to think I also care about kids.
Ah, okay.
Right,
Is
true.
it more like wait until see like if you like meet someone really special, how they feel about it? Is it like that kind of thing?
I don't know. It's like I don't. You know when you like have to put your kid first. I don't want to do that.
That's
yeah,
so
that is
fair.
true.
Yeah.
And what if your kid is hotter than you?
And that could happen.
I would be toxic
Yeah.
to my kid. I'd be
Yeah.
like, you should wear that, and be like, they look like shit.
Yeah, but if your kid was uglier than you, it would be like, okay, jail, go away. Like,
They have to be the perfect level of attractiveness.
That's true. They have to be like different kind of hot from me.
Can I ask you a really cutting, bold question?
I'm so scared.
Are you nervous? Okay. Is your mom hotter or less hot than you?
Oh my god, you're being like Jigsaw right now. Why are you being the Joker? Well, she's brunette, so it's different.
It's different. No,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
yeah, she's just different.
We live a different culture. You know, I used to be blonde. but not
Did you
like
actually?
not in a Lucas way.
Oh, so what you're saying is you're a man?
no,
In the way that you're
no,
revealing
like
this?
I dyed my hair blonde
Your
in an
mom is
existential
blonde.
crisis.
I met your mom. Your
you
mom
met
is blonde.
my what? What were you gonna say? My hot mom?
Hey, your words, not mine.
Yeah.
I saw her Halloween costume.
What was she?
But she was like a Dracula, like witch type, and
Oh no, that
she
wasn't the
fully
full
just
story.
had her tits out.
I'm obsessed with her.
It was pretty amazing. I'll show you after.
You know, David Vallona.
Am I supposed to?
It's okay. He's a comedian. He's very
Oh,
funny.
I don't know about guys.
But
Yeah, that's so fair.
we were
Why
out
would
at
you?
we were out at dinner once. It was a big group of people, and you showed the picture, and he was like, "Yo, she brought the boys out to play."
Yeah.
That squad is out tonight.
My
Yeah.
mom brings the squad out. Squad is when you have 3 tits or more, by the way.
Like counting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, numbers are hard.
What were you guys for Halloween?
Why am I like I'm doming this pod?
But
Yeah.
that's what we
That's
like.
Oh,
good. We
that's
like
what
that
we like.
energy. We're big subs.
We're
You could tell.
big subs.
Wait, I'm usually a sub.
Oh my god, we
Really?
have all so much in common.
What were you for Halloween then?
Okay, I'm usually just a Playboy bunny, but I say I'm a woman in STEM.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that's good.
Well,
Yeah.
women in STEM can look like anything.
Yeah.
And most women in STEM are part rabbit.
That's so true.
It's
Part
actually, it's true.
They are the animals they experiment on.
Yeah. Well, you always become what you experiment on in the end.
Yeah.
What was I for Halloween? Did you see the movie Pearl?
Okay, no. Wait, weren't we talking on the train about this?
Yes, you should watch it. It's really good.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah, we just turn on Pearl.
Yeah. I haven't seen Pearl.
What were you?
I
Can I guess? Okay,
Yes.
boys for Halloween love to do the thing where they just wear a jumpsuit. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like they're going to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle or they're going to be like the onesie where it's like, I'm a tiger.
Wait, you're so right. Or like a dinosaur.
nailed it.
Yeah.
I had a Deadpool onesie
And there it is.
There it
because I already had it and I
Let that
didn't.
sink in.
Let that sink. How are
Yeah.
you so prescient?
You're dialed into the culture.
No one thinks I'm smart.
I think
I've
you're
always
smart.
thought you were smart. There's no seriously.
Thank
I
you.
w-
I
no,
feel like you went to like a fancy college.
The rumors are true. I did go to Yale University.
Yale
Did you actually?
University. Damn.
See, everyone thinks it's a bit.
No, I think it's
No,
real.
I
wore a
believe
Yale
you.
sweatshirt and everyone was like, that's hilarious. People came up to
What
me like,
was
"That's
Yale
so
like?"
Did you know
funny."
Clara Olshansky?
Yeah, we did stand up together there.
Oh my god.
Who else went to Yale that I know? Oh, Charlie Barday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
He
that.
invented me.
Yeah. Oh, I actually do see the influence.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. He's
Wait,
amazing.
one of my closest friends from growing up, she may have been before your time. Did you know Charlotte Jurgens?
Wait, was she blonde?
She only
Sort of
knows
like my
blondes.
hair color.
Here we go again.
There we go
Yeah.
again. And Luke's
Yeah, I know. Wait, I
obsessed.
keep giving Nazi energy, and it's again. I'm Jewish. No, I don't know who that is.
It's okay.
But I would love to connect. Have her reach out.
Do you use LinkedIn?
Absolutely not.
Oh, they didn't teach you that at Yale?
Okay. Also, I don't want the people to think I'm like snobby. Like I cheated to get in. It's not.
Olivia Jade style?
Yeah. No, literally, I'm currently a college essay tutor. Like I'm part of the college admission scandal, and that's what I do. I edit kids into like pictures on rowboats.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
yes.
I'm kidding. I'm like CGIing them on the lacrosse
Hey,
field.
you're here to commit fraud. That's what you're here to do.
You know those elephant sanctuaries in Thailand?
Yeah.
There's like 40 kids photoshopped into
Yeah,
those
totally.
right now as we speak.
Absolutely.
It's one elephant who's just been dialed in for all diversity. Yeah.
Do you sabotage the children you work with because they can't be as good as you?
This is a really good question because the problem is a lot of them are like from these rich families that are conservative, and it's like I don't want to give
Right.
you like these tools, the
That's a
power
good
of
point. Oh,
knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when I'm like, I think it's activism to be a bad tutor.
Ooh, good point. Yeah, and reap the
I'm gonna
rewards.
get so fired.
That's how you got into Yale because you're a genius. That's
You're
too
a
smart.
genius.
Well, it's like sometimes I don't edit their essays enough, and it's like God forbid they're judged on their own work. Oh no.
Yeah.
You know. What I
Yeah.
mean?
That's a good point. What do they write about?
Oh well, I do personal essays, so it's like drama because it's always like, what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so it's always kids like, one time Sammy was mean to me and it made me learn the power of Mitt Romney.
It is. A lot of them are like, I have depression, and I'm like, I'm falling asleep. That's not enough in this town anymore.
I do too by proxy. Just reading this.
Literally.
Is there an example of one that you found really funny where it was like intended to be serious and somber?
Oh, I was gonna be like, this one girl was in a fire, burned head to toe, H to T. But that wasn't funny.
It's funnier when you say H
so
to
good
T.
when you say it.
But she lived.
Yeah, she lived.
And now that college essay writes itself.
Literally, I was like, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. It's such a good essay. This is how I felt about, I had a friend in college. We both had the same advisor. We were like writers, and his dad was murdered before his very eyes. And I'm like, well, not all of us are so lucky. Something really interesting to write about. Okay. That's great for you.
It's like people in New York used to gossip about like, this is so bad, but like the kids whose parents died at 9/11, they'd be like, oh my God, it's so sad. But God, they're going to be rich for the rest of their lives.
They're setting them up for success.
So true.
I remember feeling so jealous once because my rabbi was like talking a lot to this girl who, whose dad had died on 9/11. And I remember looking and being like, I wish the rabbi would pay attention to me because I'm going through some stuff too.
You're like, my life is hard too. Like, this guy was weird to me in class.
It often happened that guys were weird to me in class. Yeah. Were you bullied? Or were you a bully? Were you silent or were you silenced?
It's false binary, babe.
Oh yeah, it's not like quirky and corny.
No, I think I was both. I like peaked in elementary school.
I see that for you.
It shows.
That's so mean.
No, I just
When
mean
you
I
say-
feel like you would have been like a fun elementary school dictator.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was like fascist. I was like, I really nailed it. And then.
Were you popular?
Yeah.
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 I think, but like only when I was really young and it didn't matter.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think so.
I think in elementary school, I was like really snatched. I was like 7. I was like body goals.
Yeah.
And I had like suitors, which was cool. Like boys would like come give me $20.
Whoa. That's a lot of money for a 7-year-old. What did you spend it on?
More
I'm
boys.
like blow.
Ketamine.
Yeah.
That rock?
But then in high school I was like nerd girl. Like I was a freak. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in.
Yeah, and I don't want to fit in.
Yeah.
You see this stupid hat on me?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was.
Were you very academic, or were you just sort of like never study but get 100 on the test?
No, I wasn't. I was also really annoying. Like I was the person who was like, oh my God, I totally failed this test and then got like 105.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
so annoying.
Okay.
Or people would be like, should we skip class? And I'm like, you guys should totally skip class. And then I would still go. Just so rude.
You're like, I'm just going to have a more peaceful time.
Yeah.
So you were just smart. Did you go to one of those Nepo baby schools?
Well, like LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like famous kids did go to my school.
Name them.
No, because they're like, we're in community together. Like,
Oh, yeah,
they're
right.
contemporary.
Yes.
Boring.
Yeah.
But
I wish that Tessa gave us the Dirk.
The Dirk?
The dirt.
Oh.
The Dirk.
like,
the
who-
Dirk Nowitzki, yeah.
Who's Dirk?
do you guys get scared hearing your voices back when you listen to the pod? Or you're used to it?
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
Wait, was it ever weird for you, like listening back to your voice on recording?
I honestly kind of liked it. I was like, this is fun. We're
Can you
chatting.
believe this
We're,
bitch?
yeah, I know. It was really nice to think about.
Psycho.
The only thing is I don't really read the comments. Lucas does that for me.
I do
Wait,
that.
Where are their comments?
Oh, on YouTube.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, there's comments.
No, see, I'm definitely the reason people are like, women aren't funny. Like, I'm not. I really think so.
Okay, but do
No,
do you
that's
know
bullshit.
that when like people say stuff like that, all it does is like push the video more into the algorithm?
Yeah.
Like I posted a pretty like admittedly like mid-ass reel and some guy was like common comedian L and or female comedian L. And after he wrote that reel like blew up.
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
It was just crazy.
Because I've never posted a video online because I feel like people are going to be really mad about the way I am, which is totally fine. I have notes as well. I'm so annoying.
What are your notes?
Don't you think I'm really scared now? Okay, I'm
Well,
gonna
what are you
change.
afraid of? What are
I'm
you
gonna
afraid-
change in every way.
You're gonna change
in every way.
You can't change.
I would
can't
never want you to change. Can I tell you, I still think about a riff that you did once at an open mic.
Go Orf, say.
No, it was it was Claire Simatowski talking about like how she had dated someone in the past who she called like guy who farts in bed.
Oh.
And then you went up on stage and you were like, can you give me his number? He sounds tall. Like,
I'm like laughing. I'm like, that girl's really funny.
yeah.
That girl sounds awesome.
But the best bit about it is that afterwards I was like, he probably is tall.
Yeah.
That's probably a
That's
tall
probably
guy move.
why he farts so much.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
He's got more space in there, of course, to build
Yeah.
up gas.
I love
Makes
tall
sense.
guys.
Do
But
you
I
really?
also love short guys.
I fleabag to the camera. I'm Jim Halpert right now.
Jim Halpert
Oh my
is
God.
historically always sticking his little tongue out.
Yeah.
Do you
And he
like
loved
medium
short
guys?
kings. He loved it.
Medium guys?
Yeah.
Totally. I'll take what I can get.
Okay.
Is there someone who's like too short or too tall for you? Is there a max height where you're like,
I do
okay.
think there's a type of tall where it's like it goes hot and then it becomes creepy.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. What is
Like,
that
are
height for
you doing
you?
up there?
Yeah.
I know.
Suspicious.
You don't have any
What do you
business
need all this
looking
height
over that
for?
fridge. Yeah.
Literally. I don't know the numbers,
Okay.
the stats.
Okay.
Well, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
And that's totally fine. That's okay.
I have a chance, guys. Is basically what Tessa's saying.
Valid. It's valid.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
6'8".
Gabby,
You're
I
6'8".
forgot you're even here.
Yeah,
Whoa.
no, I understand.
Hey, girl.
And
what's
that's so
up?
fair. Well, it's
Yeah.
because I'm a brunette.
Right.
And that's why you're invisible.
For me, yeah, it's like you're pixelated. You're blurred out.
You're like an unperson in Black Mirror. Like,
Did you ever notice in those movies that we all grew up watching that like people treated blondes like the way that people treat like terrorists or sociopaths?
you say we all grew up, but famously, I have
Famously, you've
seen
not
any
seen
of
those
these
movies.
movies.
Oh no, you're saying like blonde representation in the media where they're like always the villain in the movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I struggle with every day.
Sorry to be insensitive.
You got to stop
Sorry to
inspiring
be
these movies, Tessa.
insensy. Sorry to be that way.
Wait, also speaking to the listeners, I say a lot of stuff that I don't mean.
I've
Okay.
interpreted that you mean everything.
I believe
you say.
everything you say.
Okay, great.
You're a very honest person. Look in your eyes.
Wait, thank you. Do you guys think I'm fake?
No.
No.
Because in this town, in this Noga town, like I like to compliment people, God forbid, and then people are like, "That's fake," and it's like,
Who's saying you're fake?
No
Name
one.
them. Name them.
I feel like I have haters.
When we get
I
off
don't think
camera,
you have
You
any
guys
tell us
haters.
literally
your
paused
haters.
for 5 minutes. I
No.
said I have haters. You went,
No, because I
No,
was
you
trying
don't.
to think of people
I
and
was
I
like,
couldn't.
who the fuck could your haters be?
well, honey, I'm looking right at them.
Oh,
Yeah, take a look
I
in the
remember
mirror.
once being in a circle of people all naming their favorite Tessa Belle bits.
Yes.
So like, I don't
Wait,
I don't know
No,
who
me
you're.
and Carlos Noya, we have like talked about like Tessa Belle jokes. We were like, God damn, she's so good.
That's so nice.
Can I tell you my favorite one?
Wait, you guys are embarrassing me.
Yeah,
so
I'm
unruly.
embarrassing you so much.
Crumple into a quarter.
Okay, we'll stop.
Just like,
I'm
eh.
like, stop. Keep going, please.
Do you know your bit? Your one, unless you're ghostwriting them. The one about the guys like jackhammering the clit.
Oh, drone striking the clip. Right. That's true.
That one's so good because women do that too. I don't know if you know that, but women do that too.
Have you forgotten that Tessa's queer? Of course
I'm
you know.
bi.
Yeah. No,
Do you
for
not
sure.
believe me?
Oh, I believe you.
Okay, this is something I
But
would
do
like.
you believe you?
First of all, no. But I would love people in the comments to kind of say whether I'm bi or not. Whether you believe me, I would love
Take a
that.
referendum.
Yeah, let's
Take a
vote
poll.
on it.
Let the audience vote on your sexuality.
And I will respect the results of the poll. And
I
behave.
feel like I have the same issue as you in the reverse, where like I'm basically mostly gay, but I'm a little bi, so everyone's just kind of like, is she bi? Like even
it's
my
so interesting the exceptions you make, like the men you describe. I always find so fascinating.
to me the hottest man in the world is Lukas Hedges.
Oh my god, I'm like literally get help. Like sending an ambulance
That's what
to
I
you.
said.
Better
No
help.
disrespect, but I was like, really?
He's so handsome.
The pause. Your silence is
Whoa,
deafening.
silence is violence. Wow.
I hope you find what you're looking for and get the help that you need.
Thank you.
Let me know if there's
Thank
anything I can
you.
do.
Oh, thank you. Well,
You can
what,
donate
like
to a number playing at the bottom of the screen.
Sarah McLachlan, please. In the arms of the angel. Well, yeah, I'm sure your girl crushes are like so reasonable and
Yes,
understandable.
who are celebrity crushes?
Ooh, celeb.
Yes.
I love. Well, one of the gayest things about me is like I'm obsessed with girls that look exactly like me.
Oh.
Like the first girl I hooked up with looked exactly like me. That's kind of gay canon, right?
Mm.
Not for me, but like yes, it is true.
Have you ever dated someone that looked very similar to you?
No, I'm sort of a chaser of other cultures.
Mm.
Because
You like to spice it up?
Scary.
I'm scared. Nazi vibes.
What the fuck?
I think if someone looks too much like me, I'm like, but we're competing.
Ah.
But then we're fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
but
'cause
is that what you like about it?
No, I just think like the thing that's really cool that girls do is they look amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true.
Guys should try that.
Yeah.
Girls look so good.
Yeah,
I agree.
should try.
100%. I've been trying, but it's hard to get it down. It's hard to get it down. It's hard to slay.
Wait, are
as a
you
man.
bi?
No.
Why did you say it like that?
Because I was saying
I don't
you
like
should
getting
look
insulted.
He's like, bi, derogatory
No.
slur.
Yeah. No, I am very much straight. Yeah.
It's so crazy in 2022 to not be bi.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
That's
It
what
is
they tell me.
Grow up.
Like you're swatting a fly.
It's really grow up.
Snap out of it.
That is how I feel when you're white and not even Jewish. It's like in 2022.
Yeah, I know. Then it's like that's really scary.
Kind of cringe.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
When you
Yeah.
hooked up with the girl who looked exactly like you, was it like looking in the mirror?
Yeah.
Did you want it to? Did you like it?
It was cool. And it was fun because we would kiss and then talk about the guys we've hooked up with. And I was like, this
Oh,
is so
love that.
sad. I'd be like, I was recently with this guy. And she's like, and I was with this guy. And we're like, hee hee hee. And then we kiss.
Oh, that's actually cute.
We were so cringe when we were kissing on the street. And then this guy walks by and goes, 2 girls kissing? Awesome. And gives a thumbs up.
Did he like stick around or was he like just passing?
It was just kind of a drive by. I was like, I love my community. Literally, a guy in a car too was like, "This is so cool."
He's an ally.
Yeah.
Good on him.
How did that make you feel? Were you like, or were you like, thank you? Or like,
She I think was like, "That's fucked up," and I was like, "I love my fans." Never turned down a fan.
That's true. All press is good press.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
Wait, I actually, I had a similar thing, kind of, where
Whoa.
about a fan saying something like this to me, where I was at a bar. I have fans.
I know. I'm like,
Not to brag.
what?
Yeah.
Look it up, Tessa. No, but I was at a.
I realized that I like haven't been on my phone in 10 minutes. I'm like, what's happening on Instagram right now?
You're
The
missing out.
comments are blowing up
Yeah,
right now.
this is live.
Yeah.
This is live. Could you imagine?
I
No.
flash everyone.
No, but I was at a bar. I was with some people, and these 2 women came up to me. I posted about it online, but one of them was Jewish, and she mentioned that she saw me at like an all-Jewish show, and she was like, "I loved it. I love your content." I was like, "Oh, thanks so much." And then she indicated to her friend, who was also a fan apparently, and she was like, "She's a quarter Jewish," and her friend was like, "Stop." And I was like, "What do I do?" I was like, I could tell that she was trying to like set up her friend, but I was like, I mean, I'm flattered, but I'm not trying to do anything.
Is this a story? Is this just a brag?
Yeah, 100%.
Good
Okay.
point.
How would you have reacted if someone did that to you, though?
Kissed on the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing that comes to mind.
But that's only if it's a quarter. If it's a quarter, it's first base. If it's half, it's second base.
You're literally a scientist.
I should have gone to Yale.
How did you not go to? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Was this?
Wait, also, by the way, like, I'm sorry about that. And I'm sorry I
Thank
brought
you.
it up.
Thank you.
That's
Okay,
really fun.
cool.
It's
it
really
was
fucked
a
up.
lot to go through. It was.
Did you like
traumatic.
it? Did you like the rigorous college environment?
I
Yeah.
was having like a mental breakdown every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the time of my life.
Aw.
What'd you study?
I studied.
Sorry, I'll turn this on Do Not Disturb. Everyone just wants a piece of me right now.
Ugh.
Is your phone blowing up?
It actually really is.
Where's mine?
Oh, we're gonna give it back to you. It's like a Dave
They
Chappelle
confiscated
show.
it.
It's like,
Yeah, we put it in a bag.
yeah.
I've been wearing AirPods this whole time. I'm like, wait, what did you guys say? What? I did creative writing.
Okay.
Kinda useless vibes.
Did you have any dreams of like becoming an author, or is that even still
Well,
a
this
dream?
was the problem with being a writer because all my teachers was like, it's so interesting because when you talk, you make so much sense, but then when you write, it's like, what is that? Which is like
Oh.
not amazing
Oh,
feedback.
Interesting.
I think I remember I took this class. I was like a 5th year senior because I took a semester off, and the teacher like read my essay and was like, "It's okay, you're a freshman. It's your first year." And I was like, "Well, this is of course my 15th English class." And
Oh my God.
no problem.
I'm sorry.
Did that not make you feel like, oh my God, I look so young? Like,
That's
Yeah.
so true.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm castable.
Yeah, industry.
Yeah.
Industry.
Judd
I'm really-
Apatow, remember?
Yeah, remember me? No, I think I'm good at writing. If anyone wants,
I think you must
to.
be. Well, yeah, you're helping people with like their college essays. You went to
Well,
Yale.
helping if they're conservative.
Yeah.
you're-
If they're the right kind of person.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's so true. Unfortunately, like how much effort I put in is like how much I like the kid.
Yeah.
Ooh, that actually makes me think of something. So you mentioned
It's
like
gonna be
sometimes.
another brag.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
Is
be.
everyone mad at me?
Let me look at the comments. Hold on.
Yeah. No, but so
Oh,
you
no.
mentioned how there's sometimes like kids that come from like are they bad comments?
Yeah, but we'll tell her
Is
about
it
them
about
later.
how I look?
No, it's not about how you look. It's only about your personality.
Okay,
Yeah.
amazing. That's
Okay.
totally fine.
It's about how you're a brunette, and it shows. No, but are there times where you meet kids that come from like conservative backgrounds, and you're like, oh, I don't want them to, but you can tell that there's something in their soul that you can tell that it was just because they were raised that way, and if they're put in the
Yeah.
right environment, they will flower into a better person.
I do try to radicalize the kids. I did get in trouble once. I got fired once because I was too leftist.
What?
This mom was like, I don't want my kid going to UCLA because all the boys wear skirts and nail polish. And I was like, that sounds really hot. And then I got
Sounds
fired.
really hot.
And then she's like, you're simply fired. And I was like, amazing. I also used to tutor kids in Beijing, China. And I would live on
How
Beijing
long were you in
time.
You
China?
flew out there?
No. I like zoomed in.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
But I was on Beijing time, so I'd wake up at 4 a.m. and be like, who's ready to learn? Which is crazy. And that was interesting because they have a lot of different beliefs, which I respect.
Yeah.
Good to
which I
say.
respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she gives a thumbs down into the camera for anyone listening.
Mouths.
Yeah.
That's a
she's-
nasty rumor. And I remember one time this girl wrote this essay about how antidepressants are bad and you should only take them if you're weak. And I was like, okay, exercise. What if we argued the opposite opinion? So I do that.
yeah.
Okay.
Now she's all drugged up.
Or one time I assigned an essay where I was like, why voting is important. And they're like, we aren't allowed to vote. And I was like, totally.
Oh my god. Are you on the antidepressants?
Yeah, absolutely.
Me too.
What's yours?
I'm on Celexa.
I'm Lexi too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm strong.
Whoa. Okay.
Actually, one of the strongest things you can do is ask for help, right?
Yep. With BetterHelp.
Yeah,
Why-
that's what the losers say.
One thing that's cool about antidepressants is they don't make your life better.
That's true. They
but
actually.
they do make you feel really weird. I remember like when I first started, I took Xanax. No, not Xanax. Well,
Whoa. Yeah, that's different.
I
Whoa.
can't get enough of the stuff. I mean Zoloft, and I
Yeah.
feel like it would make me so ill. I would like truly explode out of my ass. Did that happen to you?
I never took Zoloft.
Okay.
I took Prozac, which made me want to sleep all the time.
Yeah.
And then I took Wellbutrin, which made my sex drive so minimal.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. And now I take Celexa, which feels like I'm not taking anything.
I had to have explained what Wellbutrin was to me the other day.
Oh, yeah. One
had
time I went
never
up at a
heard of
mic
it.
and like 40 people in a row were like, I'm on Wellbutrin. And I'm like, that's why all of you can't fuck. It's like, honestly.
No, it's true. I'm still that way where it's like haven't felt anything in years.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But is that the meds or is that just like how grizzled you are?
That's so. I'm hardened by life.
Yeah.
When did you move to New York?
Just a year ago.
I know you're a very recent
in
transplant.
Covey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the new kid in school.
Aw.
How's it feel like being here for the first time?
I'm literally like I love New York. I'm like
Aw.
always like it'll be 4 a.m. and I'm looking at the sunset and I'm like, yeah, because the sunset's at
Yeah.
4 a.m. and I'm like,
And in that moment, I knew we were infinite.
Infinite.
Yeah.
Let's go, person being a wallflower.
Where were you before you moved here?
I like graduated college 2020
Okay.
and then I lived with my ex, sent with love from the iPhone, all love, and then I went home for the pandemic.
What
Okay.
happened between you and the ex?
We dated for 5 years and then we broke up.
Okay.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. That's sad.
Yeah. I'm really scared to talk
Yeah.
about it actually.
Okay, we can move on.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay, then let's talk about it.
I'm like, what am I allowed to say?
You can say whatever you're comfortable with.
You guys are so bad.
Yeah.
We've
I mean,
been riffing for like 50 minutes and now we're like, but here's some emotional
Yeah.
vulnerability. And you're like, you
here's
guys
where
are
we need to
crazy.
censor ourselves.
What was it? Was it sad?
It was like the problem is we were kind of like in a loveless marriage.
Okay.
And he kind of refused to kind of kiss me or touch me, which is like no
Oh.
problem at all.
Yeah. No, it's no problem.
That's like I totally
So
respect
ideal.
your choice.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I kind of am horny,
Mm.
So I needed to be someone else.
Happens to the best of us.
yeah.
I was in a similar loveless marriage like that before my current relationship. So it's
Yeah.
interesting.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay, there's hope.
yeah. So if you haven't been in one, I suggest it because it's actually really fun.
Yeah.
It's fun when someone's like, when you're like, why won't do you want to have sex? And they're like, no. And I'm like, is it me? And they're like, no.
Yeah. What? Half second pause.
Well, you do
Calculating.
feel crazy when you're like begging someone to have sex with you, and then I'm like, I feel creepy.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
But it's like, God forbid you have sex with me. That sounds so terrible.
And you're like trying to be so patient, but you're like so horny, and it's making you like. I feel like in those relationships, you just start looking at anyone on the street, like the ugliest person suddenly looks so hot to me.
No, literally, I was constantly foaming at the mouth, like dripping slippy slidey off every chair. Ew. I never said that.
Do you remember a moment where you were like, "This is my lowest point"? Sorry, that
In
was
my
so
life,
Right
or entire
now.
relationship.
not in your life, but with like having like being so horny where you're like, "Whoa!" Like I cannot. My judgment is clouded. Like,
Oh, well, it was like, it would be like New Year's, and like everyone's doing a New Year's kiss, and it's like I'm just standing there and he's just standing there, and I'm like,
yeah,
that sucks.
Oh, and you were together, but
Yeah,
you
we were
wouldn't kiss,
together.
and you wouldn't kiss for New Year's.
He's like chugging beer.
ugh,
I
Oh
wish
my
he cared
God.
about me as much as he cared about beer.
yeah.
I start crying.
He's crying tears of beer.
God damn.
I actually had a similar thing with my New Year's kiss one year. We were like in New Orleans, and it was supposed to be all romantic and passionate. And then it's midnight, and we start to kiss, and I want it to be like more of a makeout, and like we're kissing, and then as I continue, she just goes, "Stop it! What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh my God, wait, you're right. What am I doing?" And
Oh
then we
my
just
God.
kind of like clap for the fireworks.
I have never been with a significant other at New Year's. I've been in a relationship at New Year's, but we were in like different because I was like visiting family, and so I was just out of town, and so I've
New
never.
Year's is fraught. New Year's is a turbulent, weird thing.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's really stressful about like how you're gonna change your entire life.
Yeah.
I always have such big plans. Every year I buy a new journal, and I'm like, this will be the thing to save me from myself.
Yeah.
And I only write like 10 pages in every time.
You gotta start doing it the Jewish New Year.
Oh, does it make it stick better? Like in the new habit? Like,
It makes a difference because then you don't feel like you need to do resolutions. On
yeah,
the
this one's
31st.
for Hashem.
This one's for Hashem. You're like, September, it's like the school year, you know?
Oh, okay. I guess.
Wait, you guys have big plans for next year?
I definitely have big plans to do more stand up. I'm starting my own stand up show, and I think I may have just locked down a date and location.
Is it secret?
I'm not sure if I can post about it yet. I'll talk to you about it afterwards, though.
I would hate to be booked on that. Oh my God, that would suck to be booked on that show. What the heck?
Generally speaking, it's just terrible to be booked on something.
I know.
Yeah.
God knows I hate it when it happens to me.
I actually do hate it. I'm like, if you were my friend, why would you do that to me? Like, there's so many shows where I'm like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding. Wait, never mind. This is such bad press. This is so bad.
Nobody
comedy
book
career
this
is
girl.
done right now.
I
Nobody
hate
book
doing
her.
comedy. That's not true. I'm really stressed about how I'm coming off.
Oh, no, you're doing great.
You're coming off great.
I'd love to know, when did you start doing stand up? And what was that first experience like?
Okay. Sorry.
Take your time. I know it's an emotional topic.
Dissociate.
I know it's a lot.
I'm
A
like,
lot to
in
bring
many
up.
ways, I still have never started doing stand up. I like recently saw this because you know how some people are like really jokey comedians.
Yes.
And some of us are
I
like
consider you a
girls
very
with
jokey
ideas.
comedian.
Yes.
Thank you for saying that.
Yes.
Okay, because sometimes I'm like, am I just a girl or am I a comedian?
Oh, to be a girl is a joke. We all
We
can
all know
agree.
this.
But no, I consider you like a very technical writer, joke comedian.
Are
Yes.
you talking like you're worried that you're like a hot girl comedian
Okay,
or
because
something?
like my mission on this earth is to reclaim that title because it's so mean. Like
It
hot
is
girl
so
comedian
mean.
is a slur. It's being like you're hot and not funny.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. I think James Azarati has like a good joke about it where he's like, why do we call some people like, why do we say hot girl comedy for some people? And then when other girls do it, it's just comedy.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
He does have that joke, but I'm offended by that joke.
Yeah.
I'm offended by that joke because he thinks it's like all about the hotness when really it's about saying women are bad. Like that's the hot girl comedy thing. It is not about being like women are beautiful. It's about being like women aren't smart and they're not funny.
Right.
And that's the only serious thing I'll say this whole thing. Cool.
But when did you start? I would love to know.
When did
yes.
I start comedy? So I did
This is embarrassing. Edit this out, but I did do improv. It's where I got my start.
We will be editing that out.
Yeah.
I would never
That's a
ever
slur.
let that hear the light of day.
It's a slur on this
That's rock
podcast.
bottom, of course.
You were so horny you did improv.
Wait, but I have this new joke about improv because I genuinely was so bad, and it was because I was so much more worried about how I looked than being funny, which is not a good recipe for improv. So at all my
Now that's hot girl comedy. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That
all
is hot.
my teammates would be like, "We're cows," and I'd be like,
And I'm the farm babysitter.
so bad.
Go up like, you ugly fucking cows.
Literally, they'd be like bacteria, and I'm like,
And I'm the preacher's daughter. So
Let me milk your disgusting
What is
udders.
yeah, and like that's really bad. But a huge part about improv is kissing your teammates in secret. That's a huge part of the culture.
Oh.
I never got around to that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I never did improv enough to, or that's what they told me.
Yeah, that's what they said. They were
Yeah.
like, only like
Yeah.
first year in can we kiss you.
Yeah.
Who'd you kiss in secret?
Like every single person I could.
Yeah.
Literally in the group I joined because I was like, everyone is so hot. Everyone looks like a snack. And then when I joined, I found out all of them were in relationships, and I was like, almost quit. I was like, why did I join this group?
Oh my God.
Wait, I sound like.
No, I get
diabolical.
it. Improv is like a really kind of inherently
It is a very
sexy-
horny space.
Here, the thing, I do have the disease where if you're funny, like my bra unhooks.
Yeah.
Panties fall to the floor. That's
Yeah.
so bad though.
No, I don't think it's bad.
I think it's
Yeah.
so hot to be funny.
it is hot. To
I
be
think
fun.
it is as well.
but it gets me to trouble.
You're so troubled, girl.
But okay, the point is,
Yes.
I did improv comedy,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did a little bit of stand up. But the thing is, if you're making people at Yale laugh, that's a red flag. Like if they think you're funny, you need to change.
That's
Oh, is it like
true.
you're making the wrong class of people? Okay.
It's like if they think you're funny, it's like, babe, that's a PR nightmare. Like so
Ooh.
bad.
Very true. Yeah.
So, but I did a little, but not in a serious way.
Okay.
But that's where I started.
You
So
flirted with it. Just
when
a
did
little.
you first, like outside of Yale, do it?
Like, I was really scared. I thought this Chan was gonna chew me up and eat me out, or whatever the expression is. And
But I think it was after the pandemic, I guess.
Yeah.
I came
Wow.
here. So it's been like a year.
Do you remember your first
Damn.
mic?
Yeah, I do.
Which one was it?
I'll never forget it. It was turtleneck. I'll name them. I ate shit to the bone. I premiered to silence. Oh no. It was so bad.
Your first
Oh my
mic, you
God.
ate shit?
It was so bad. Everyone
Do you
like,
remember any of the jokes you did?
I feel like it's the same jokes I do now. I'm like, they were perfect. I'm trying to think of any. What's your like? Do you guys remember your first stand-up jokes?
I do remember.
Yeah, it was something so stupid. Do you remember like? Okay, I'm older than you, so
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I'm really ancient.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, and you're really young.
Hey,
And it
You're
was
very
your
brave.
choice.
Yeah, it was my choice to be older than you,
Yeah.
which I respect. Do you remember OkCupid, the dating app?
I've read about it in history books.
So back when I used to ride the horses, I was on OkCupid.
Scare.
ride the
Scary.
horse.
You know the horses.
Yeah, you and Paul Revere. Yeah, you were on OkCupid.
So me and Paul Revere, we met on OkCupid.
Yeah.
And OkCupid always suggests like a username for you. And
Oh.
the name it suggested for me, the name was like, this should be your username. Because I was like, GJB or something. It suggested, do you mean Needy Gabs? So that I did like my first stand-up joke about that. But there's no tag to that. That's just an app insulting me, you know?
Wait, that's funny.
That is really funny.
I steal it.
Yeah.
Like that's going in my side. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys know this, that for a while I was on Instagram.com
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
because I was
Did
like,
you delete Instagram.com?
No, I only had one photo. Like I was a huge. It really looked like I was a catfish. People were like really mad. It looked like I was a Russian bot.
I think I remember seeing someone like share to their stories that you looked like a Russian bot, and I was like, a little bit.
Because I had one photo, and so I only have gone viral one time.
And it's up to you guys to change that.
Yes. Change the narrative.
Yeah.
I always am like, why don't I go viral? I don't post a damn thing. That's why.
What are you afraid of?
That's so
Let's be
true.
real.
Do you tweet?
No, I can't. I know I should.
No.
I
you
literally like
shouldn't.
I want to be famous, but then I refuse to kind of do Twitter, Instagram, or perform. So if anyone can figure that out, let me know. But I went viral for this one tweet that was like about being depressed, where I was like, and this is for context, I'm not bragging. This is not, it's not cool. It was just like, I was like, the worst part about getting a new therapist is having to catch them up. So I make them a PowerPoint to like catch them up. And that was the tweet where it was like this PowerPoint. And truly to this day, I get like 5 messages every day of people being like, drop the PowerPoint, queen, drop the PowerPoint. And like my one Instagram photo has like so many comments of people just being like, depression. Or being like, trauma girl.
Oh my God,
That's my
brag.
So where's the PowerPoint?
That's none of your business.
Did you actually make a PowerPoint?
No, it was a joke. I'm like, has the
Oh.
internet heard of this crazy thing called a joke?
No.
No.
Then I became like really popular among like therapy, like Twitter.
Oh.
And like the social workers are addicted to me. That's my niche.
Wait, are they like, we would love it if a client did that for
Literally.
us? Yeah.
Every day.
I actually think that would be amazing.
That would, yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's a
pretty
really good idea. I empower you and challenge you to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so embarrassing because every time I post something, people are like, depression, mental illness. I'm like, okay, cool.
What if it's not about the tweet at all? They see you and they're like, "Oh man, we gotta say something."
They're like rooting for you.
Yeah. That does make me think, like, I remember my first therapist I was with for a couple years, and then she left the practice, and so I started with a new therapist under like the same practice. And I was wondering, did my old therapist give the new one like notes about me? Because I don't know
Right.
how much the new one knows that I haven't talked with her about, but I did talk with the first one.
It sucks. You have to do like the Netflix recap because it's like
Yeah.
you don't
Here's
know
what you
Tessa
missed on
Cannon.
Glee. Do you remember Glee or E.G.?
Okay, no, I am a Gleek.
You're a Glee.
Elsa, Gleek.
Were you like a Blaine girly?
Okay,
Blaine and Kurt.
That's so mean.
Well, I'm not being mean. I was one. I'm indicting myself.
I'll be mean and say you're both cringe.
Yeah, it's pretty cringe. It's really cringe, actually.
Yeah.
So I recently rewatched Glee, but
That's
I, like,
mental illness.
No, for sure.
Depression, trauma.
It can look like anything. But I didn't want to admit to myself that I was rewatching Glee, so I'd buy like one episode instead of like the full season pass, and it was so much more expensive. And I'm like, I'm just gonna buy one episode, and then I spent $80 American on every episode of Glee. So I own that now. Let me know.
Wait, how much is a full season?
I think if it's like if you do a package, it's probably $20. But I was spending like $4 per episode.
Oh no.
I was like, there's no way I'm gonna watch another.
They're pretty addictive.
That is a genius business model, actually.
So smart.
That is smart. Damn.
What were your takeaways? Because I'm gonna show him Glee at some point. He's never
Yes.
seen it.
Are you serious?
He's
Never-
a boy.
You're so ignorant.
You know how
Yeah,
it
I
is.
know.
He's a boy.
Yeah.
You're educated.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
He
didn't
didn't go to Yale. He
I
went
didn't
to
go to Yale.
Northwestern.
I went to boring old
Oh my
Northwestern.
god. Yikes, safety school.
Yeah.
Yikes, I could test my backup at all of. I actually don't even think I ended up applying.
It was your backup because you knew you could just call and they'd be like, "All right, we gotta take her."
Northwestern's really good for comedy.
It was great for comedy. I saw so much great comedy while I was there. I did not do comedy while I was in college,
Wait,
though.
really?
Oh no, I was way too scared.
You're looking at me with such big eyes. Could get lost in those eyes. I keep forgetting you're here, Gabby.
It's so fun.
I have that effect on people. I'm
Lucas
sorry.
is pretty magnetic, pretty powerful. He's a Gemini. That's why.
Okay, I am also a Gemini.
Wait,
Are you
when's
really?
your birthday?
May 27th.
Oh, it's the day after mine.
Oh my god, we should have a joint party.
If you guys had a joint party, would I be invited?
We will deliberate.
Yeah, we'll get back to you, girlie.
Yeah, we're gonna circle back later.
Okay.
Look in your email inbox.
Well, I'll have you know, I share a birthday with the Holocaust. Who's the real Jew here?
That rocks.
Okay, have a birthday with the Holocaust.
Yeah, she and I are gonna have a joint birthday in the Holocaust.
Holocaust theme.
What's the theme? No.
Holocaust.
What's if the Holocaust had a birthday? What would it be? What the theme would be? Glee.
It would be the last time that it did a birthday because never again.
Oh my god.
I was
Sorry,
thinking,
you two can keep talking. I'll
yeah.
pretend I'm not here.
Wait, do you know that on Glee where Will Schuster is like, you guys are all minorities. You're in the Glee club. I love that line.
He said so much.
That's like my mantra. I look in the mirror every day and say that.
You're
the
a
Glee
minority. You're in the open mic comedy scene.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have comedy goals for the upcoming year?
So embarrassing. Okay, wait, you guys, I feel respected by you.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
and I can't say that about everyone.
Oh, good.
I think, Dolly Parton, she says, it takes a lot of money to look this cheap.
Yes.
And I think for me, it takes a lot of smarts to look this dumb.
Yes.
I think that's a
I
very
think that's
good
a good
quote.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that like no one, I don't know that audiences want somebody who's trying to outsmart them.
That's
No.
what I think. Ow.
I'm sorry that my mic got in your way.
You did it on purpose.
Yeah.
You're victim blaming. I think, yeah, I agree. I don't get why people have to like prove their intellect. That's not something that's interesting to me.
Yeah.
But like maybe I should work on that a little bit more because I think people think
You
I'm
should be
dumb
more
as
of a
rock.
try hard bitch.
I do think people think I'm like absolutely. My brain is small and smooth.
Yeah, but it would be better
Yeah.
that way. I think that being smart openly and proudly is one of the dumbest things you can do because then people ask you for stuff.
Totally.
Oh.
My
Yeah.
brain is like an hourglass. Like
Yeah.
the tiniest
Oh my God, your
waist.
brain,
Your brain
is
is
so
snatched.
snatched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brain has huge tits. That's something to think about. I hate that I'm an X-rated comedian. Why am I like sponsored by Pornhub? This sucks.
I don't think you're an X-rated comedian.
You're literally like I'm keeping you around all the time.
What?
You're
Sorry.
like you're so nice.
Oh, thanks.
Is he nice to everyone?
Yes, but he means it with you.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I actually did have to think about it because I was like, wait, Lukas is nice to everyone.
Nice.
Am I nice to everyone?
I think you are pretty nice to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have not seen you be outwardly dismissive to people. Have you ever seen me be dismissive to people? Have you?
No.
Okay.
You guys are so sincere. I'm worried that I don't want people to think I'm like a mean girl.
You're
no,
not a mean
no
girl.
one would think you're
Okay,
mean.
cool.
You're not a mean
No.
girl.
I'm like just because they
You
talk
when I met
nasty
you, you
shit.
did scare the shit out of me.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
I will get into this later because there's another
Oh,
segment
yeah,
on
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Okay.
Why? Because you're like popular.
This is so funny to me because I'm like every night I like look in the mirror and I'm like I don't know, the girl's staring back. Like, you know when you're always in it, you're like I'm surrounded by people but I feel alone.
There's a song about that.
No way.
Yeah, there's a song.
Is it
you
by
should-
Dua Lipa?
Tulips?
Dula
Yeah.
Peep?
De la pipe.
Dula Peep.
Dula Pipuna?
De la pipoon. Oh. Wait, say that again. I like the way you said that.
Dula Pipu Papa?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm
She's
feeling
amazing. I like
loosened.
her. I'm a
Yeah.
stan.
Yeah.
I like Tulips.
Can I say I genuinely, the first time I saw the name, I was like, Dua Lipa. I literally said that.
Embarrassing.
That's what. Why'd you think that?
Reading. I didn't know that it was Lipa.
That's so fair.
Why would anyone tell me that it was I don't know. I've forgotten already which is the right one and which is the wrong one.
Yeah. I think it's like none of our business.
That's true.
Kind of rude to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also how I feel about the ocean. It's none of our business. Because like I'm scared of it. And whenever people are eaten
Ooh.
by a shark, it's like, okay, that's kind of
Well, that's
You went
victim
into the
blaming.
shark's home.
That's
Like,
victim blaming. I like sharks.
Yeah.
I would touch a shark if I could.
you would touch a shark?
I would.
Would you want a shark to touch you?
No, not especially.
it depends.
Yeah, it depends in the if it was like
So sharks.
oh, I love Shark Tank. What a
Yeah.
good show.
It's always funny when people say hi sharks.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You
it's
guys,
it
I
never
say that,
gets
you guys
old.
are dead silent. Like something that always kills is when you say hi sharks.
We were like, yeah.
Well, I thought about it. I was like, yeah, it is always like. I had that moment of like, why does that always land with me?
I like saying, "What's up, trap queens?" I love calling
Oh
people trap queens.
Yeah, most I find that
really
offensive because most people are trap queens.
Indeed, you're a trap queen.
Really?
I think you're a trap queen.
Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah. Do you have any other phobias besides the ocean?
Oh my god, I'm afraid of slides that are
Like tubular.
tube slides. I'm afraid
Yes.
of,
Oh, I
like,
thought you meant like PowerPoint, like those.
That's why you won't drop the PowerPoint.
Yeah. No, I can't do it. I can't do
Depression,
it.
trauma.
I'm afraid of getting stuck in a slide and then there's like a pile up.
Oh, like a
Oh.
tunnel slide.
Yeah, a tunnel slide.
But that's what
Oh,
they have
yeah.
the hot lifeguards there for.
Oh my god.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm like, I don't have fear.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I have a bullshit phobia.
What is it?
Snails.
That's so stupid.
That's
I know.
That is pick
I know.
me.
Would you eat them?
Never. If I see them, I walk away. I need to be
You're
apart.
very
Where
scary.
are you seeing them?
They, dude, okay. In like anytime I would visit family in England, brag. Snails always get into your kitchen. I don't know how, but they always get, and so it was very common to like walk and they would be in, like if you're barefoot, they would just be in your toes. I'll be like, ah! And I hated them so much.
It's not ideal at all.
I hate them. I hate them to no end.
I guess that's not a bullshit phobia because you just described a pretty visceral experience with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I also didn't think mine was bullshit either. It's like, speaking of bullshit phobias.
Hey, what's your stupid, dumb,
Yeah.
idiotic phobia?
Tessa,
Speaking of
why are
fake
you
stuff.
a fucking bitch and
Yeah.
idiot?
Did we get that? Is that
Yeah.
recorded?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
called
Oh
a
yeah,
woman
we're
a
gonna
bitch?
clip that. And,
We're gonna click that.
Oh, you can make it your ringtone. I'll say it.
So you hate the tube slides because you think
Yes.
you're gonna get stuck,
I'm like, I think I live in constant fear.
but you just said you have no fear.
A huge part of me is I tell lies. Whenever people are mean, it's like, have you guys heard of lying? Like, you can just lie. Like, people are comfortable saying crazy stuff to my face. Like, recently,
What do they say?
Like, recently a guy was like, yeah, when he's like, you're not good on, like, you're not what I want. You're good on paper. You're not good in real life. It's like, babe, have you heard of lying? It's this amazing trick, this BuzzFeed hack.
Or just
lie.
saying BuzzFeed hack.
Yeah.
40
So
lies
bad.
you can tell instead of that.
Yeah.
Totally.
One, you're a sea witch.
Wait, when that guy says you're great on paper, what qualities did he mean? If anything.
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't think of any qualities on paper.
Okay, number 1, funny. Number 2, smart, went to Yale. Number 3, gorgeous.
Thank God.
Number 4, name a fourth.
Unhinged.
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 Great quality.
Great quality.
I do think I'm a little loca.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard because I think a lot of times comedy guys want a really quiet girl, and I'm a girl's girl, love those girlies, but I'm not. I'm what we call too much in the industry.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like big personalities.
Yes.
But that's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
think so.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will
yeah.
change, like, by the way. I will
Yeah.
change in any way to fit
If
in.
you're a hot guy, we'll change for you.
Yeah.
But people do love saying crazy stuff to my face where they'll be like, your body is weird.
Who told you that?
Like, truly every single day, a guy, like, pops out of a pipe in my house and is like, the way you're shaped is strange.
it's Mario. Tessa.
So interesting.
Why is your body that proportion?
It's true. Or they'll
Yeah.
be like, why are you booked on shows?
That's a crazy thing
Oh.
to say.
People are addicted to saying that. to me.
Tessa, why are you booked on the shows? You need to work on your comedy more. Wahoo.
But if it's Italian, then I'm like, that's kind of cool.
That's funny.
That guy
But
sounds hot.
Mario's only booked because he's Italian.
Yeah.
Italian acts, of course.
Italian X, the heritage.
He's secretly Jake Letizia.
That's I do think that the more people say to you, why are you booked on show, the more people are jealous of you, the more it really shows that you are making it.
That means the world.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
true, because you never hear someone, I mean, no one ever says to me, why are you booked? Because I'm not. So
No, same. But like, I'll be booked on one show. It'll be at 3 p.m. in a backyard, and 400 guys are like punching the drywall, being like, "That should be me." I'm like, why?
well, whenever people do that, I'm like, well, why not just get better at comedy?
Yeah.
That is what
I've been
drives me-
trying to do that
Yeah.
instead of punching holes in
Lucas is
drywall.
really big into punching holes in drywall.
Dude.
Not even when you're mad. I just
I
feel
love
like you want to
holes.
eat it.
What can I say?
he'll-
Love holes.
Any hole. Lucas goes for any hole.
In my
And if I
comic-
can't find one, I'll make one.
you'll find a way.
Yeah.
He'll put a glory hole anywhere.
At any time in history. If you could put a glory hole at any point in history, where would you put it?
In any point in history.
Yeah.
Didn't Alexander the Great kind of need one?
Nah,
He
he was a
needed-
by
he
queen.
needed
He
one.
didn't need the.
He needed one.
He really needed that.
Napoleon. If Napoleon had gotten sucked off, he wouldn't have done all of that.
Oh yeah, it would need to be low enough, otherwise he'd be on tiptoes.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't talk about him like that.
Yeah.
That's my ex.
I'm sorry.
That's your ex, Napoleon?
He didn't kiss you at New Year's.
That's the one who didn't kiss you on New Year's. Well, he couldn't reach you. That's
This is
why.
why you can't trust the French. Anyway,
Also, when people talk about how short Napoleon is,
he wasn't. He was average height.
Okay, spoken like a guy 5'11".
Whoa.
Wait, why did I do
Yeah,
that?
he was normal.
You know, can I tell you, I actually don't think 5'11 is an appropriate height for anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what
Just-
is an appropriate height for me then?
Either be 5'10 or 6 foot.
Well, it's because 5'11", like, usually people lie and just say 6.
But why would I lie? It doesn't make no, seriously, I've talked about this with people. I'm like, why would you lie? If someone's eventually going to meet you, they're going to realize you're not 6 foot at some point. So why would you lie?
I do think that is really funny, like lying on the dating apps, and then it's like, what do you think that's gonna happen? They're gonna
Yeah.
be like, yes.
You're setting someone up for disappointment.
You see them
like,
on the date, like, let's go.
yeah.
My friend used to put on her like Tinder profile. She used to be like, "I'm looking for 10-inch dick or bigger." And you'd be shocked the amount of responses she'd get. Be
What are
like,
the
"You looking for you looking for me?" Which is crazy because like, what do you think she's not gonna know? They're having sex. Like, let's say she really was crazy and needed a 10-inch dick or bigger.
Are you saying that? Oh, are you saying that people of all genders that want a 10-inch dick that they're crazy? Is that what you're saying, Gabby? Why are you being intolerant of the massive
size
dong
queens.
loving?
I'm a size queen. I think
Yeah.
all dicks should be really
Should be
small.
5'11" or
me
less.
Too. Me too.
Are you a
by the
small dick
way.
lover?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm like roasting every guy I've ever been with. I'm like, I love small dicks. I don't understand. Everyone wants like a huge dick, and I'm like, that's like really stressful.
Yeah, I've heard that actually.
Yeah.
And as a woman with a shallow hole myself, I can understand where you're coming from.
Sorry, I suddenly got scared. I'm like, I can't say what I want to say.
Oh, no, wait, please say what you want to say.
No,
You're so in touch with your emotions. It's scaring me.
me.
Yeah,
Yes.
you.
Do you guys think I'm well adjusted?
I wouldn't say that, but I'd
No,
say
no, no.
you're
Let's not go
like,
too
damn,
far. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I wouldn't say I
got
would say you're like
greedy.
really in touch with what you're
Yeah,
thinking.
you're in touch, but you need adjustments.
I think, yeah, I don't understand why everyone wants like a giant cock.
Yeah,
But
I
this is
agree.
like the gay in me where I'm like, I don't love penises.
Yeah.
Like, just kidding. I'm like, those things are really cool, actually. I love those things.
You're interpreting us and like me and Lucas's serious look, which is like a look of like say more. You're interpreting that as like you're bombing the riff.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Truly.
I mean, both of us are not
actually-
huge fans of penises.
Yeah. Okay. Recently, I was with a guy, and he was like, "Do you want to give me a blowjob?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "I actually don't even like them. That's actually cool." And I'm like, "That's so funny." Like,
That's so
And I
interesting.
actually hate
Yeah.
it. I'm like, "No, you
I'm
don't."
not the biggest fan of them.
Really?
I mean, it's a nice compliment when like it happens. It feels good, but it's not like it's not what I'm there for.
Ah, I got you.
Yeah,
Interesting.
but it's almost like, oh, she cares.
I used
It's
to like
aw.
giving them when I would hook up with men because then I always hated when men would touch me wrong and then I'd have to correct them. I'd be like, "You're so
on the
annoying."
elbow, on like the top of the head.
Yeah, they were
Like,
always stroking the clit in my elbow.
yeah.
I'm now really worried about. I'm like, I'm not gonna find a date from this podcast. I think because this whole time
You
I'm like,
might.
well, maybe I'm like, I like small dicks. I hate blowjobs. I'm like, and I'm crazy.
There's someone out there who's like, hey,
I'm
this
good,
is a go
but
for
you're
me.
good on paper.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that.
You're good on.
That
I've
means
been
the world.
noticing. I've been noticing. I've been like, this girl's
Speaking-
great on paper.
Speaking of paper
Oh.
and people who are on paper, I think that we have some people on paper that we would like your reaction to.
I'm so scared.
Okay, we get listeners writing into this podcast.
They want us to comment on their biz, on what's going on in their lives, and we
Some
would
of them
love-
are like really young and they need like our help.
Really? Like how young?
What if I was like
Too
4?
young.
Like barely legal vibes.
Some of them are like kids, like 16 or
Wait,
something.
Yeah.
how many like this? I feel like you have a huge fan base.
Who? This podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a
Can you guys
moderate.
care about me? Like, can you guys care about me?
Follow Tessa. She's a Russian bot.
You
Yeah.
can follow my Instagram. I now have 6 photos. Let that sink
Hell
in.
yeah. 5 more. That's a full
Whoa.
Pokemon party.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one. I have-
No, you go for it.
All right, cool. Hello, Meerkats. I found the pod recently, and it has made my days so much better. So I, she, her, recently started high school, and am somewhat struggling, mainly in the friend situation. I come from what was quote-unquote the nerd school, and am quite close to the top of my class. However, the students there were from across the county, and so most of my friends went to different schools. One of my best friends began completely ignoring me over the summer, and during orientation said probably one word to me. The first few weeks I was eating lunch alone. It is getting better, and I made friends in my theater class and have a good group of friends to eat lunch with. There are still the snobby groups of kids who went to the public middle school and live in the more privileged communities, and the jerks who decide that they're better than you in every way, shape, or form. Any advice on dealing with these people or better socializing in classes with nobody I know or like would be greatly appreciated. Have a good one. Smiley face.
That's so cute.
Well, what do you think?
Yeah.
School is hell.
Yeah.
It's so hard to be young, but
Yeah.
the twist is it's also hard to be old.
Yeah.
I guess that's not helpful to be like, it doesn't get better. That's not good advice.
It's tough because you're surrounded with people you don't like every day. You
That's
have to be
true.
confronted with them.
I think school is way harder than adult life.
Absolutely, because in
You're
adult
so
life,
relieved
you
to be
can
an adult.
curate the
You can
circles that you go
choose.
into.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think it really sucks that person who you were friends with doesn't want to talk to you anymore. And
Yeah.
I feel like they're missing out because it's also pretty cowardly to just ghost somebody that way.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that sucks. You want to be like with people who want to be with you.
Yeah,
I know
absolutely.
that's crazy to say, but it is true.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Also, it seems like this person has a good mentality about being like, you don't have to be friends with people you don't like. Like, it sounds like they're
Yes.
snobby people, and it's like you don't want to be friends with them.
Good.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Let them go to the wolves. That's what I say.
You can be niche and alt.
Yes. Be niche and alt.
Yes.
And make just use this person started making friends and eating lunch with some cool people. Continue doing
Yeah.
that. You're doing the right things. Just keep doing more of the right things.
A few good friends is better than a lot of bad friends. Okay, wait, I'm a genius.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
That was,
God.
like, really good.
You know, there's a line like that in The Click, but you just said it better.
Oh my god, I love the click.
The Click is so good. Have you
For a
seen
second,
the
I thought
movie?
you meant
Of
the movie Click
course.
with Adam Sandler.
Oh,
Here we
but
go. The language barrier comes back.
yeah, the boy language. They speak a different language.
I tried
Sorry.
to be a film major, but then I realized I've never seen any movie except for Aquamarine. Do you know that movie where she's like a mermaid?
Aquamarine.
Like, well, okay. I can't
What is
do
it?
this.
Sarah Michelle Gellar? Oh my God, what's her name?
No,
Yeah, it's the other girl.
it's the other girl.
It's the one who is Sarah Michelle Gellar, but not.
Yeah, we don't have the technology to know who is in that movie, but
I was trying to think. I was like, Jennifer Love Hewitt? Is that too old?
there's no
too
way to
old.
know.
Can you, Jamie, pull that up? Okay.
Pull it up, Jamie.
That's
Well,
sweet. I love that person.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a sweet person.
I hope you're okay.
Wait,
I hope
also
she's
being
alright.
like weird in school, it means you're gonna be like you're gonna have a podcast one day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh yeah, she's got a future.
Cause I was real freak. I was a freaky girl.
Yeah.
I was a freaky little freak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You were a little scamp, a little.
I don't know that I was. I actually, now that I think about it now, I think everyone I was around was weird and I was normal. I remember.
Where are they now, though?
Probably living healthy, fulfilled lives. I hope.
I think you're doing all right for yourself.
I remember one time in 8th grade, these 3 guys were really horny for this one girl who was like my frenemy, and
You can say my name, bitch.
it was Tessa. They were really horny for Tessa, who's my frenemy. And Tessa found a rat on the street who was dying and was like,
Say my name.
found Lukas on the street, emaciated and dying like he always is. And this girl picked it up and was like crying, like actually sobbing, crying. And it's a rat in New York City.
Wait, I'm obsessed with her.
She was actually sobbing, crying. And these 3 guys, just all of a sudden, their dicks just like like magnets, like went to her and was like, "We have to save this rat." And I was like,
Oh.
"You guys can't be serious right now, right?" Like, I remember just loudly being like, "This is the most insane thing I've ever heard." And everyone was like, "Shut up, Gabby. This is why we hate you."
I will say I know exactly the impulse of just like, oh, I need to show interest in this thing so that she will pay attention to me.
It's one of those boy things.
I got really into Florence and the Machine to impress someone.
Look, we've all been there. With queerness too. I remember I liked a girl, so I watched the whole Dane Cook special for her.
Oh,
And it was one of the worst
Oh my
experiences of my
God.
life. But no, we
Aw.
take this rat to the pet shop in hopes that they can save it. And somebody in our group goes, "You know they're gonna feed it to a snake, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know that. Guys, they're gonna feed it to a snake." And I was like, "Shut the fuck up, Gabby. I'm so serious. This is why we don't want you around."
They're like,
Whoa.
"Boo."
They're like booing, and I just have this memory of her giving away the rat, and all of these boys, they're like hugging her and consoling her.
Oh,
The way I'm gonna sob over a rat tonight and see if it works. That sounds awesome.
So I actually think I was normal.
That's crazy.
that was
It's
hilarious.
crazy.
This is a thing though, like I was talking about this today, where sometimes when people are like really shy and quiet, everyone's like they're so mysterious, and it's like, or they're actually just boring.
Yes.
And they don't have ideas.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people give way too much credit to shy people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
My mother said that to me once. She was like, if someone is staring off into the distance, don't assume they're thinking about something.
Yeah.
And
That's
I think
me
that's
in a car. I'm just like looking out the window. I
Yeah.
literally.
well, there's the ADHD.
Yeah.
The ADHD leapt out.
Yeah.
No, literally, I had friends like anytime we were on a bus going somewhere on a field trip, they would just be like, "What are you looking at?" I'm like, "There's shit going by."
Yeah. True.
Do you
You're
not
crazy
look out
for
at the
that.
shit? And they were like, "No, you look dumb." I was like, "Okay, there's a cool tree." Like,
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
crazy. He's quirky.
I do. I love looking out window during train.
I love that you're trying to relate to me. You don't
I
need
got
to.
this. I got this. Shut the fuck up. I love looking out window during train because you feel like you're in a music video.
Ooh, very true. Did you ever watch Breakaway where she's on the plane?
Yeah, I got a college education. I watched Breakaway.
That's the
Come
first thing that's the orientation video. They show you first.
Read another one.
Okay, here's another one.
I will be
Would
right
you
back.
rather experience the best head of your life or have the best sandwich of your life? Let's see where your priorities are. I think this is a pretty obvious question. I would obviously have good head because it's much easier to get a good sandwich.
Yeah. Okay, but I completely agree. By the way, but I do really care about sandwiches.
Yeah.
So wait, would you repeat that? Sorry.
it was, would you rather get the best head of your life or have the best sandwich of your life?
Oof.
This is one of those quirky questions where we're all supposed to be like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
we're supposed to be like, I actually would rather have a shirt. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, I kind of would like to come for kind of once in my entire human life. That would be sick.
What if that sandwich could make you come? That'd be different.
Oh God, I think.
Why are you
Like,
questioning
this? Is so
this?
stupid.
What? I'm trying to give a real answer.
We were giving real answers.
Wait, what? Wait.
The answer's obviously
Like, you want to have good head.
you want to have
Yeah.
good head.
Yeah, but how good is a sandwich though? It's like, how good can this sandwich get?
I think there's no sandwich better than just like a nice bodega sandwich. But maybe there's a different sandwich you have in mind that's like
Yeah,
better
but-
than a woman who loves
but
you
what-
blowing you. Looking a gift horse in the mouth.
All right, fine. I'll go ahead. All right, fine.
no,
Do you guys do bits during
boring.
sex? People get mad at me because I'm always like riffing during sex. They're
I
like,
do bits
"Would
during
you,
sex.
For the love of God, stop. Or I'll be like, are you going to Efficiency Mike tonight? And they're like, stop. Please stop.
Say their name. Just say it. No.
I like doing bits. Yeah.
I do. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, it's so, but then it's also hard because then it becomes, it's like, okay, now we're actually just improv scene partners and we're not having sex at all. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I like it. I think it adds intimacy, actually.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had one guy who was like, your character would never say that. He would like give me notes. He'd be like,
What
not
was the
believable, not
character?
believable. I was just trying to be a nurse.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were
Oh.
role playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as a nurse, I mean, you'd never fuck the patient.
Yeah, you'd get fired.
Right. I would never do that.
You would never do that. I would never go to nursing school.
No.
Nurses?
So you would like pretend to be a medical professional without
Yeah,
a
I would
license.
think I would.
Yeah.
I would commit a crime. I would commit a crime rather than study for 5 seconds.
This is something I think is like the meanest girls you've ever met become nurses.
That's so true.
And I actually, except for my nurse friends, I'm friends with these really hot nurses, love them to death. Besides
Okay,
them.
brag.
No, I literally, my only non-comedy friends are the hottest nurses alive.
Whoa,
Your life for real, a movie.
Yeah, my life's a movie though.
that's cool. Sorry, I didn't know what to add because you just did it.
Well, it's the last time I open up, huh?
Yeah, don't be vulnerable
Ooh.
ever again. We don't like it.
This is I have a
Except
real-
right now. Now you can be vulnerable. We're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna read
Are
you another
people
one.
like, what are people normally like on this podcast?
A lot more normal than you. I'll say that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
A lot better.
You're kind of
a lot more
weirding
interesting.
it up.
Yeah.
A little bit of a freaky deaky.
Yeah. You like wouldn't save a dying rat in the middle of New York City.
And it shows.
Yeah.
I love that girl.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with
I'm
her
in
now.
love with her.
Now that I think about it, I'm like, that's actually iconic. Because, like, she was not trying to get the male attention. She genuinely was a bleeding heart.
No,
and
yeah,
loved the
she's a
rat.
good person.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would say the men were as well.
You would say that, wouldn't you? You're on their side, you
Hey.
fucking incel.
I need to start like Instagramming pictures of like dead birds. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, is that gonna help? Will that help anything? Or like a bruise on my leg?
Do you remember people used to post like full crying photos?
Yeah. I literally used to take a photo every time I cried.
I
I want to see some.
Because
There-
I'm like,
oh.
God, you look beautiful.
Aw. That reminds me that when I was in high school, there was a girl I was in class with who showed me this photo of there was a guy she had broken up with, and he got really emotional in the breakup, and he sent a picture of like a sheet of paper and this like trail of water or something
Obsessed.
down the sheet of paper, and it just said, "This is my tear."
Yes. Love.
He got one out and it was over.
She showed it to everyone. She was like, "This is the funniest image I've ever seen." It
That's amazing.
was so funny.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Give us your advice
Yes.
on this next one.
All right. This is cool. I know the survey is anonymous, but it's about my name, so I'm just going to say it. I want my half sort of friend's dead name. For quite some time now, I've been slowly transitioning from male to female. My mom is okay with it and has even been helping me get feminine clothing. Nice. At school, slay. At school, I have been using new pronouns and dressing different, but still go by my old name. The problem is, I've been thinking of changing my name. My birth name is Thaddeus. It has a lot of different origins, and it's a really nice name, but it just doesn't fit me. When I was in 8th grade, I'm a senior now, I settled on the name Freya. I've always been into mythology and have a fascination with magic and such fantastical things, so it just feels like home. When I entered 9th grade for high school, I was getting ready to introduce myself as such. But in my first period class, there was a kid named Freya. They were into all of the same things I was, and sure enough, we ended up in the same friend group, so I abandoned the idea like a sinking ship and just thought I'd deal till college. 4 years later, we are now in senior year. Freya, though, is now transitioning to just be known by their last name, strucken for animosity. Or anonymity?
Anonymity, not animosity.
No, it's for animosity.
It's
Yeah.
animosity.
Yeah.
It's because
We hate them.
I meant animus.
I would like to broach the subject, but we aren't good friends. We are just close to each other in the webs of high school and are in some of the same clubs. So Meerkats, how the fuck do I ask them for their dead name?
Okay,
This is a
good.
great question.
3 cis people. We got this.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We got this.
Yeah.
My opinion matters a lot here. Do you guys want to?
We get your take, please.
I don't know. I do think my opinion isn't the most important on this, but I think it's sweet that you're transitioning and getting a lot of support, and you found a name that you really care about, and because you're into like myth and stuff, and that you really resonate with. I can see why that might be like a painful issue for your friend. Seems like one of those things where you should talk about it,
Yeah.
right? You should.
I think if you explained all of this to your friend,
This whole submission, if you
Yeah.
read like a version of this to your friend or this sort of acquaintance, I'm sure that they would be
it
understanding.
would make total sense.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it seems like you have a lot of personal connection to that new
It's
name.
worse if you use it and you don't talk about it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think a conversation is in order,
Yeah.
even if it at least just to give somebody a heads up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people can take that the wrong way if you like don't talk about it. This girl in my college, she got a tattoo that was like an exclamation point behind her ear, which like okay,
It's-
quirky. And then her former best friend, who like they had a falling out, 2 years later that girl got the same tattoo, and it like freaked everybody out. But the truth is, it's pretty generic tattoo, so you don't know, what the explanation is.
Is the you know how there's the semicolon, which is like don't kill yourself because it's like to be continued. Was the
Yeah.
exclamation point like kill yourself? What is that?
Exclamation point means go out with a bang.
Yeah, it's like let's go.
The question mark is like maybe kill yourself. What do you have to live for, actually?
Yeah. Exclamation mark or exclamation point. It's like I'm sure.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
A comma is like you don't have the guts.
Yeah.
Like,
Coward.
And ellipses is like one day I'll do it. I will do it.
That's so true.
Yeah.
a quotation mark is like get out of English class.
Oh yeah. Quotation mark is like, do you really
Stop
have
writing
an
about
ear? It'd be funny if you got a quotation mark, one on your temple, and then one behind your ear, as if to be like my ear. Like, am I listening?
Ooh,
Yeah.
that sounds awesome. That sounds amazing. You should get that.
Yeah.
You're so high
should do
I'm
that.
so high con.
I
Sometimes
do actually have 2 red dots like right here that kind of looks like a colon, doesn't it?
no.
Like right here. Do you see it?
No, yeah, but it doesn't look like a colon.
Does it
looks
not?
like 2 red. Actually, now that I think about it, it does.
Yeah.
One of my
kinda-
worst qualities is
like
I
a
draw
tongue.
on fake freckles every day,
Oh yeah.
which is of course mental illness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like you're kind of
Depression,
adopting
trauma.
Irish culture.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
My culture is not your costume.
Exactly.
Sorry. That was like like in quarantine, I would wake up and just put on fake freckles for like 8 hours and then go to sleep. Just until I blacked out.
You know, a lot of people said COVID was a period of rest and healing for them, and I do feel
Mental
that
health
that was
is
what
mental
you
wealth.
needed. Yeah. So I think you just talk to them, listener.
Talk
and,
to your friends.
Yeah.
See how they feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, just don't get the same tattoo, but you can use the
No.
same dead name.
Yeah. Or a tattoo of the name.
Ooh.
What if okay, this person is into like Norse mythology. What if she got the name Freya tattooed but in like ancient runes? No one is going to know except for you and other people that are
Wait,
in
if
the
she
know.
went to an ancient ruin,
No.
Doesn't
Got
she
it.
want people
In
to-
ancient runes. RUNES.
what's a ruin? I actually don't know.
Take it away. You know what's up.
I actually also don't know.
Ah, damn it.
What is a rune?
Oh, no, you know, like
Is
RuneScape?
rune like language?
yeah, it's like an old like Nordic script. You know.
It's a Nordic script.
Yeah. Word.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Nordic scriptiana.
Yeah, like the Bluetooth symbol. That's like originally runes. It's like 2 runes sandwiched together.
Oh, they really ruined it though, because now it's just Bluetooth.
ruined it.
Okay.
You guys should write for Jimmy Fallon.
Wasn't there a trending hashtag that was like R.I.P. Jimmy Fallon,
Yeah.
but he wasn't dead?
It was just fun.
Absolutely.
It was just fun. Yeah, I started. Wasn't there a
Wishful
hashtag?
thinking.
I started it.
Oh.
The way he's like so dead-eyed.
Yeah, there's
Of
something.
course,
We would love to
accept
be
a
on the
job,
show.
Would accept a job. But yeah, every time, don't you think it's like there's no one home? when you see him?
Yeah.
I'm like for free JimmyFallon.com. Someone's gotta.
Do you think he's being kidnapped by like that YouTuber girl like 3 years ago?
He's in the sunken place. Yeah.
For real.
Oh,
Save Jimmy Fallon, and you can take your friend's name. Just talk to her.
exactly.
Or them.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway.
Wait,
we're-
that's really nice that you guys do advice.
Yeah.
Do you
it's a
ever
fun
give
thing to do.
like, has it ever worked out?
We've had people write in afterwards with updates.
Yeah.
And they've said positive things, which is good.
Wait, that's so cute.
Yeah.
It is cute.
I would say like, I don't know if I would listen to anything I said.
Do you have any general advice for anyone ever?
Yeah, life advice.
Oh my God, life advice. Wait, what's my thing right now? Oh yeah, I actually do. Okay, I believe in like abundance. So I think in terms, I can relate it to comedy. So like, I think everyone's really competitive and it can feel like someone's success is like a personal attack or it comes at your expense. But like success is abundant, laughter is abundant. Like there's enough for everyone. Like when other people do well, it's actually really good for you.
Yes.
Like on a show, every single person can kill. So you want the abundance mindset. I really think reframing to that makes you a lot happier.
That's beautiful.
I love that.
I love
so
that
much.
so much.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I say things that are good.
Yeah. Oh my
For
God,
what?
crazy thing. You're actually kind of insightful.
Yeah.
But then I also am toxic. Like,
Who is this?
I kind of feel like on a show, I'm like, it's not enough for me to do good. Everyone else has to do bad.
I definitely used to feel that when I first started, when I started doing comedy. Well, I really started like only in like 2019, but my first ever show was like in college, and it was a bringer show at Caroline's Comedy Club, and I was like 20, so I liked being like the young prodigy, but there was a kid on the lineup who was like 14, and I remember being furious the whole time and thinking like, I hope this child fucking eats shit.
He crushed it.
And of course he murdered, and of course I just bombed so
Do you remember his
hard.
name?
It was
You're
like,
like, and
Simon
that guy is John
something.
Mulaney.
Yeah, that guy was that.
Feel old yet?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wait, did you have this when I first started comedy? I was like, I have to wear big shirt, big pants. Like,
Oh, like as a girl?
yeah, as a girl. Like, I felt like I wasn't allowed to, because I dressed like a bimbo, obviously. And I was like, oh, I have to like wear a big jacket or something.
I had the opposite thing where because I have like a very like strict mom, she was like, you have to like look professional. So I would like dress up.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
And now I feel the freedom to like, I would
Yeah.
go to a set like this.
Casual.
You know,
I'm like,
yeah.
I wouldn't.
I want to.
You wouldn't.
I
And that's
wouldn't
hot
do
girl
that.
privilege. It's hot girl comedy.
That makes me want to ask, when did you, was there a switch in your mind where you're like, oh no, I'm going to start dressing like this and having this persona?
That's an amazing cue. I think I always leaned towards that. It was more like in college I did that. And I would wear like a wedding dress to an open mic. But then I moved to New York, and in the alt scene, I was like, oh, is that bad? I thought
Okay.
everyone was going to be doing like lobotomized girl in New York, and I was going to be like, what, like a dime a dozen? But that actually isn't the case.
Yeah.
I think it's like very guy heavy scene.
It is a guy.
I feel
think
like-
more so recently.
Me too. I think there's like a reactionary turn. Like, and every time I say this, it's like, this is such white feminism, and it's like, it's so boring. But I am like, oh, people hate women. I always forget that.
I forget that too.
And the sexism.
Finally, someone says it. Oh, I had
You
enough
ever
with
see
you guys.
Don't Worry, Darling? Well, I'm worried.
Darling, I'm freaking out.
Darling, I'm fucking freaked right now.
Because it's like, I don't know, this kind of misogyny I face is like vintage. It's like the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I'm like, whoa.
Well, I think that's what's doubly weird about it is like you forget that people are like, and sometimes I have this weird thing where because I'm kind of like mask of center, sometimes like guys will talk to me the way they talk to other guys, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I actually would prefer you not say some of the things that you're saying right now.
Totally.
Just say it
You're
to
like,
me.
I'm
Just
not
tell
a
me,
safe
what have I
space.
been saying to you?
Lucas, whenever you're like, women don't deserve any rights, I'm kind of like, well, I do. I don't care about the rest of them, but like I do.
I definitely do
Okay.
question whether I personally should be able to vote.
Yeah, well, you personally, I don't know that you should,
But I do.
but you do.
I do.
Who do you
Among the
write
working
in?
families party.
Yeah.
And that's why you're running for United.
Along the working families party.
Working and families. That's the name of your tits.
But yeah, I do think, well, a huge part of in college, I really tried to be a guy's girl, which I do think is a slur. And like, guys' girls are my greatest enemy, but I also know that it's like,
You're hurting yourself more than you're hurting me. And I would love to help you.
But it's also like, what is a guy's girl? Because something I have an issue with is I think sometimes like people in the scene think I'm like trying to appeal to men. But it's like,
I love this.
I wonder if like, I don't think that I
Oh,
date,
you don't appeal
That's
to men.
exactly what
You
a
do-
fucking
you know-
guy's
oh.
girl would say.
I date women and I like sports. This is just like a natural, but like I can't.
No, that's different. I'm literally a scholar on this because
Okay, thank
guess
God.
what? I was a guy's girl.
Okay, so what is a
everyone's jaw
guy's
is on
girl?
the
Like,
floor.
how is that different?
When did you see the light? When did you?
I think it was like bringing, it was like when I started doing comedy that I thought was funny to me.
Oh.
Because I think it's not about like hanging out with guys. Guys can be really fun. It's being like male validation is all that matters.
Yeah.
Over like female like that's what I think a guy's girl is, where it's like your allegiance will always be towards male attention, and that's kind of a bummer. Like when I did improv, I joined a group that was all male, and so my whole thing was like, I want these guys to think I'm funny, and then I'm like, wait a second.
Girls can be funny too.
For me to take it, it was like 2020, and I was like, girls can be funny. That's so late to realize that, but it's true. But
Yeah.
guys, girls doesn't mean you have guys as friends.
I just
Never have guys as friends.
well,
Bad
that's true. I
road
mean,
to failure.
They will betray you.
Like the
I don't do
cliche
it.
thing of being like, oh, girls are too much drama, girls are crazy. It's this idea that it's like men are better than women. That is what
Yeah,
guys girl.
that's-
And now I'm becoming like, I'm wearing a pink pussy hat. I'm literally Elizabeth Warren. I am so sorry that
I
I'm
mean,
doing
for
this.
anyone who's just listening on audio, like she has been wearing a pink pussy hat the whole
Yeah.
time.
You've been claiming you're like 192nd
Be
Cherokee.
honest. Have you ever worn one? Have you worn?
Never. I'm gold star. I'm gold
Oh.
star. I've never worn one. I literally why am I being Hillary Clinton pantsuit nation right now? I don't believe that, but I just think it really bothers me.
Okay, but are you in the Facebook group Pantsuit Nation?
No, is that
What?
That's a real thing. I got added to this Facebook group called Pantsuit Nation, and it's actually kind of wholesome because it's these women being like, Today, the partner's always a man. Today, my partner and I went to the beach. We saw 3 young girls running around. I wondered what the future would look like for them under Trump. The post goes on for like 40 minutes. Always. I have to like just find this Facebook
These people are
group.
like funnier comedians than I'll
Yeah.
ever be.
I'm in a very different group. I'm in a Facebook group called a group where we all pretend to be ants. And
that's
someone
a
will
good
post
Facebook group.
someone will post a picture of a leaf and they'll be like, immediately take to the queen, and people will comment, lift, walk, march, we will get it to the queen. Praise the queen.
Wait, that rocks.
Yeah. I love
Oh,
it.
here's a photo of a railroad track. I am here. I am queer. I am home.
See, then I become like, I'm like MAGA. Like, that's lame as hell.
Yeah, I want to actually get bigger boobs now and vote against all women.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that like there is something of a trend where like when people like I also think the male comedy scene is like the comedy scene's like way too male dominated right now.
I know, but it's like, it's backwards. Like, I feel like it was opening up and then it
I agree.
returned.
Yeah, it's a weird
Do you
thing.
feel like do you think there's maybe like an influx of comedians that otherwise weren't in like I think I think of like Brooklyn comedy. I think it was like fairly mixed and varied in terms of gender. But do you think there's like an influx of like dudes from Queens and Manhattan who like
No, it's not that. It's actually not about like boroughs at all cuz there's
You sound really stupid. It's not that at all.
Okay.
it's yeah, I didn't mean to be like
I think
it's
it's
Be the
actually
first
not
time
about
I went to
that.
Northwestern, all right, safety school, fucking.
I'll slow down for you. I
Thank
think it's about, and I'm going to say this, the rise of fascism. Why am I doing this?
I'm curious what your thoughts are.
I think there's like a reactionary movement
Yeah.
recently in our, I'll say, country. There's a rise of fascism, and there's like the ironic leftists that like think it's like cool to like say slurs and think it's like chuggy to be inclusive.
Yeah. I also think it's something to do when we were running the mic, it was something to do with like when we did pre-sign up and then we stopped doing pre-sign up because we'd feel bad about how many people signed up and couldn't get on. And people would keep showing up to the mic over and over again. We'd be like, okay, at this point we should just run a bucket. But men and for listeners, you've heard a little bit about bucket mics versus like pre-sign up.
The sainted bucket mic.
The sainted buck. Men with like showing up to mics, they will like push and claw women out of the way. Jessie Ballard told me she like only started her other mic because someone at Anne Hathaway like actually like physically like pushed her to like sign up on a list.
That's insane. Yeah, sometimes I've been to mics where guys are like, this is an open mic, right? And I'm like, cuckoo gaga, what? I didn't know that.
You have to have a certain amount of like ability to stomach that shit in order to be in the scene, and I understand why people don't have that
Yeah,
because
totally.
it is demeaning. So I think that there are sometimes just like fewer women who show up to those things because they're like, I don't want to deal with that. And that's why Aaron and I ended up making the mic pre-sign up again because we would honestly just rig it. And
Yeah,
just-
you should though. I believe
Yeah.
that. Like, it's so hilarious when there will be a mic that's like all men, and then like a girl will be like, "Can I hop on?" And they're like, "We're full." And it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. It's also that a lot of dudes, for some reason, they are very punctual at open mics. If there's like in-person sign up, they are. No, because like, do you know Lee Lan and Maxim Allen?
yeah.
Yeah, so they hosted a mic at their old place, and Alex Kim came over, and like the first 15 spots were just all dudes,
Yeah.
and he was like, why are they so punctual? And so they started staggering so that like there were certain slots, like every third one was like had to be someone who was like not a cis straight
Yeah,
dude.
because I'm late to them because I'm breastfeeding, honey. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm juggling my
you're many
career and my
children,
You're not
career.
Yeah.
even breastfeeding children.
Yeah.
Squirrels.
Rats, yeah.
Dying
I know,
rats.
I love this where it's like, okay, maybe a girl should be more punctual. Where it's like guys arrive, they sign up in advance and they arrive on time. And
That
like,
is true. We do
don't.
not have to breastfeed animals that we see on the street. That is, it is a privilege, and we need to talk about it.
Yeah, it's because I always have to like sing to the squirrels. You know how long that takes? You know how fucking long that takes? Wait, I don't know why I'm being. This is something I worry about where it's like, I hate being serious because I feel like, people always say like, no, say how you really feel. But it's like whenever I'm serious, like everyone's eyes glazes over and they faint. Versus when I'm like silly goo goo gaga, they're dancing like monkeys, and it's like I know that. I know what people want in this
I feel
industry.
like you've been interacting with like the animatronics from It's a Small World. They can either only faint or like keel over or dance. No one can just like nod and listen.
It's a trinary. You're one of those three.
Trinary.
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 We're a trinary right now.
We are.
We're a
and
throuple.
I'd do it.
it's happening.
It's happening. It's
Okay.
happening. It's
Pew.
finally
Let's do
happening.
it.
I'm in a throuple with my roommates in that they have sex with each other and I wait for them to finish. So we can all hang out. Hey guys. They love to say we're in a throuple and I'm like, right.
You're like, where is it though?
Yeah, like, yeah, no, we all have a lot of fun. We're all getting what we need.
I'm in a throuple in the sense that my girlfriend and I are a monogamous couple, but neither of us have our license, so one guy just drives us around when we go on road
That's
trips.
amazing.
Shout out to
I'm-
Trevor. I love you so much.
I'm in a throuple in that I'm in a room with 3 people.
Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like I can't tell if I should be in a relationship or not because sometimes I'm like, I'm swiping right on the theater. You know what I mean? It's like I'm monogamous with the stage. Do you feel like you can
Yes,
have
true.
love and art?
Comedy's your baby right now.
Yeah.
Isn't that so sad?
It's sad that you're driven. I hate it.
I hate that you're so
Like,
ambitious.
it's sad that I'm ambitious and it's like I have one single joke. Literally, I'm like, yeah, the grind never fucking stops. And doing one joke for 4 years.
What do you consider your one joke?
Coney Island dick be like, doo, 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 doo. That's my
We
one
have to
joke.
clip that. We have to clip that. It's so good. Oh my
That's my
god.
joke.
I don't want this to end, but I do believe we are coming towards the end of the episode, and we have a
Got me.
segment that we like to do
Okay.
called Self-Perception Corner, where we ask our guests to describe how they think they are perceived
You're
by
gonna love
other
this.
people.
You're
By
gonna love-
other people.
How
Yeah.
how you think you're perceived by other people, and then we say how we actually
Oh my
perceive you.
god.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. If this is a challenging question, you could think of it as like, how do you think the people who love you see you?
Yes.
Okay.
Because like I'm not talking haters.
Name all of your friend.
All of my friend. Okay. Partly I'm like, they think of me as a yummy little goddess, horny for me. But serious is like, I do think I behave like a cartoon character because I'm always like, oh, what is up? Let's go. Like, you know why people hate Americans? That's me. Like, I go to
Yeah.
Italy and I'm like, oh my God, you guys have baguette. I'm obsessed. That's insane. Pasta.
It's also France, I think.
I know.
Pasta's Italy
I'm
for
literally
sure.
like, wait, you
Best
guys have
pizza I ever
pasta?
had was in Paris. Weird thing to say, but it's
Whoa.
true.
You're fucking weird.
Dang.
Yeah. I'm so quirky.
I like am that person who like freaks out and it's sincere.
Yeah.
Like someone told me yesterday they had a good piece of pizza and I was like, that is so cool.
That is really cool.
That's so cool. And I believe that, but I think I can come off as a little fake. I'm worried that I've come off as fake because I love complimenting people. It's free. And I think people think there's an agenda there.
Oh, interesting.
But I want people to know that they're amazing. For
That's
real.
so
Yeah.
heartwarming.
If someone is doing something good, I have to tell them. Like, I can't think about anything else. And I need, like, I'm always going up to people after mics and being like, that joke is really funny. And your hair is longer than mine. That's really impressive.
That makes me happy.
So I
Yeah.
care about that. So I think I can seem very positive, maybe in a sense that can even be toxic. And maybe that's it. Am I supposed to say more?
No,
No,
that's
you're good.
perfect.
Yeah.
I will say I think I just think you're a very genuine person. And I think you're judging yourself too much. I'm very similar in that I love telling people at mics, I love that particular joke you did. That was so funny. I love doing that so much. It's because I consider myself like more of a comedy fan than I am I'm first a
Yeah.
comedy fan, then a comedian. I love going to see shit. And so I resonated with that. I think you are on the rise. I think you're such a sweet person. I think you are spectacular.
That's so nice.
I had a different. You scared the shit out of me at first.
I gotta hear
Yeah.
this.
Well, I think that part of it is like the pretty blonde thing. I was like, I wasn't like angry at you in like an anti-girl way. I was like, this girl is so pretty. Everyone clearly likes and respects her. I feel like I always bomb in front of you for some reason, and I just felt like really intimidated by you at first. And you were like friends with all the people I wanted to be friends with. And also I just felt like you were so young and cool. And then I think the first time you really broke that barrier with me was when you like said something really sweet at Efficiency Mic. You talked about how I talked about the balloon on the ceiling.
I love the balloon up there. That was really funny.
I did a dumb bit where I do the fuck, marry, kill with 3 objects in the room.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, she really means that. Like, that's really sweet. And then when we were like chatting at Silly Goof, I was like, oh, she's like genuine and cool. Like, she's like awesome.
Yeah.
So nice.
I will say one more thing is that when I first saw you, I was like, okay, this is a character. This
Yes,
is
everyone
quite the
thinks that.
character.
But
I
think
did.
that
I
your
did.
bits are true.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
I think that your bits are like a part of you.
I think I get that a lot where I will be on stage and then I'll come off and talk to somebody and they're like, oh, you're exactly like you are on stage.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
But it's
like
from a
fake.
deeper truth, which I
Yeah.
which I like and I respect.
Yeah, it's like a heightened version of me, but not even that much.
Yeah.
I will always miss out where I'm like wrapping the cord around my neck, being like, I want to kill myself, and then I come off stage and people are like, you're exactly the same off stage.
You brought the cord with you.
You're
Fucking-
killing yourself in the middle of the conversation.
Literally, I'm like, awesome. I'm glad that's the vibe I'm giving out.
Yeah.
Wait, I love that joke. Also, you have never flopped in front of me. I always was intimidated by you because you were always hosting your mic and you always were so funny. And I was like, how does she have so many different jokes?
Stop. You
I
can't be
remember
serious.
that. No, for real.
Look at you. Look at you go.
I always thought I was like every time. Well, I think part of it is I'm really obsessed with my former Mike and show co-host Aaron, and he's deeply obsessed with you. So I feel like I had a girl jealousy thing where I was like, well, why isn't Aaron obsessed with me back? You know?
Right. He just hosts a show with you and hosts
Yeah.
it's
So
never hang out.
stupid.
Yeah, I love the idea that he's hosting a show with you, but he's thinking about Tessa.
He's thinking about, where's Tessa?
Are you
right
thinking
now?
about another woman's comedy?
He was the one who put you on the, like, he was like, oh my God, you got to check out, like, Tessa Belle. Like, she's amazing. And I was like, why do you think another girl is amazing? He was
No,
like-
that is toxic. Like, you should cut him out of your life.
I agree. And I
That
agree.
sucks.
But then I saw you, I was like, wait, she is amazing. I think the first thing you said that really like cracked me the fuck up was that drone strike clip. You like opened with it, and I was like, that is one of the funniest fuck, because that is so true. That is like they found it too hard.
Yeah, like we did too much PR about where the clit is that now people are like driving a megabus into your clit, and it's like, well, wait a second. Wait a second. I didn't want that. Never mind. I'm like, actually, it's over here. It's fine.
It's in my arm.
It's not there. It's
in
not
my
there.
arm.
It's not there.
I've been doing this new joke about the birth control, the Nexplanon.
Yes.
How like it's been so long since I've slept with a guy that like I wondered why it was in the arm. Like I wondered if the cum somehow could go up there.
That's so funny.
Like chutes and ladders.
I do love when you like aren't having like sex with someone with a penis and you like are taking birth control, because it does feel like you're doing a one-woman show every time you take the birth. It's like, okay, this is just between me and you, and you like wink in the mirror. It's like, why am I doing this? Like,
Just a little bit of theater for no one else.
it's true.
Oh,
Spotlight on you as you do it.
yeah.
So true.
Tessa, would you please plug and promote anything that you have going on? Socials, shows.
Okay. Please follow me on Instagram, for the love of God. I'll do anything.
Yeah.
She'll
even post.
Yeah, I'll post and it's gonna be good. I do post. I will post tit.
Okay.
That's not true.
One tit. Only one. The other
Someone
one you
else's
pay
tit.
for.
Just
Yeah.
a random person's boob.
Random tit.
Yeah.
I'm Tessa Belle, 4 L's, Instagram. I'm also I do host a show. It is at 8 a.m., which is torture porn, and I'm sorry about that. But it's moving to 9 a.m. actually.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I know,
How'd you
that's
get that
huge.
slot?
Well, this was Rachel Coster's idea, that she was like, we should host the 8 a.m. show, and I never said no.
I'm also obsessed with her, but she doesn't know who I am.
She's amazing.
She's
She's
amazing.
like the funniest person ever. And so then I host it. But the thing is, I'm a huge night owl. Like I stay up till like 5 a.m. every day. So the 8 a.m. show ruins my life.
Oh my God.
It's like, but I'm
I
gonna
still gotta make it out to when's the next one.
December 4th
Ooh.
I'm gonna write
at
that
9
down.
a.m.
Hello.
And don't feel bad if you miss it. Like the performers miss it. I personally have missed it. Like it's no biggie
Wait,
at all.
really?
The way the performers will miss it by like 7 hours and be like, sorry, I slept through it.
But it's 9 a.m.
It's 9 a.m. now. I think it's gonna be
And where is it at?
I think it's gonna be Caffeine Underground because it's
Oh, I love
getting
that place.
cold.
I love that place. Yeah.
And then eventually, you guys, I'm gonna start a Substack in the new year, which is of course humiliating.
Yeah, that's mortifying.
It's so
I just gagged.
embarrassing.
yeah.
Totally. But
What's it gonna be about?
okay, I think I'm trying to do like an interactive thing where it's like advice / I want people's like comments. Like each month we'll have a new theme,
Ooh,
and the
Okay.
theme will be like girl, or horny, or bi.
Trinary again.
Those are
Yeah.
the 3 themes. Yeah.
Those are my themes. I'm like, these are genius. I'm like, girl, that's it. So yeah, if I ever do that, and of course that's up to God. That's not up to me. But if I do write a Substack, it would be really cool if people cared about that.
Nice.
Awesome.
What about you?
Okay. I am actively seeking suggestions for, well, first of all, if you are here for Thanksgiving weekend, please come to me and Divya Gunasekaran's new show. If We Did It, it's a murder mystery comedy
So
show,
cool.
and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have an active murder mystery as the show goes on. Someone will die. I am also actively seeking suggestions for what kind of stuffing I should make this year for Thanksgiving. So if you have any suggestions, please
Ooh.
DM me.
Please do.
Same.
If you are in Portland, Oregon, I will be at the Harvest Comedy Festival, 25th through the 27th. I will be there. Come out. I'd love to meet you guys. Otherwise, let me see. I'm gonna be on Meerkats
That's
December 11th or 12th.
Cats.
Is that Union Hall?
Yes, it
That's
is.
sick.
That's awesome.
It is.
Right
I'm
where you
very
live.
excited.
I know. Okay,
Right, we shouldn't. I mean, we shouldn't let people stalk you.
Yeah,
but-
I may. I may bleep that out. Yeah.
No, it's okay. But I live next to Union Hall, not actually next to, because I thought I was like, I'm gonna need to be there a lot. It's really optimistic. I was like, I'm gonna need to be there within 5. It's like never come up once. It does not matter.
Aw.
Wait, I need to say this too before this ends, which is I know we all joke that I'm like hot girl, that I do think I'm busted. Like I don't want people commenting being like, you're actually not that hot. It's like I know I totally would change a lot too. So I want people to do that.
I love the idea that that's going to change someone's opinion. Like they're going to like listen to
They're
you say
like,
that and be like,
I was about to
"Hold
write
on.
something.
I was about to
close,
correct
but Tessa
her."
called me out. I'm gonna stop.
I totally
Thank God she knows. No, you're
Ugh.
beautiful.
no like wonky.
You're well. All of us comedians are a little wonky. I
Yeah,
think.
totally.
Yeah,
If
we're
you're
all-
wonky, I don't want to be unwonked.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Well,
that's been the podcast. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much,
Tessa.
Tessa Belle.
Love you, love you, love you, love you.
and we've been two Nosy Meerkats.
We've been two Nosy Meerkats. We'll see you next week.